Hello, hello, and welcome to Three Skulls Tavern, back for something a bit different this week. And I'm joined, as you can see, over on the side here by my friend Rasmus. Thanks for joining me for this, Rasmus.
Yeah, gonna be fun or horrifying.
Yeah, one of the two. One of the two. Um, and I'll just quickly explain what we're going to be doing today for those of you who might not have read on social media. We've been posting about what we're going to be playing. Um, and this stems from something I'm planning on doing in the near future, which is restarting my Patreon. And once a month, I'm thinking about doing something similar to this, but specifically with solo stuff. I'm a big solo role-playing game fan, and I've even written some solo rules for people like Free League. And one of the things that I want to do more of is to play more solo games, because there's just a ton out there. I've got a lot of stuff on my plate, so yeah, it's just I need to make the time for it. So this is something. It's a bit of a trial run of something I'm going to be starting soon. And the idea is I'm going to be looking at a solo game, and I'm going to be doing like a preview of it. I'm going to be talking a little bit about how it works. I'm going to be creating a character, and then I'm going to actually start a scenario. But I'm not going to do an actual play where I'm actually just playing through an entire scenario. It's going to be kind of like a tutorial a little bit, showing people how it works, how character creation runs, as I said. And then just by starting the scenario, it hopefully will get people excited to start themselves without spoiling anything. I've just had an error on YouTube saying that it's not receiving enough video for smooth streaming, so I apologize if there's going to be buffering right now. Apparently so. Can anybody confirm if they can still see or how we sound?
Interesting. It looks good on my phone, but I don't know.
Is it still running for you too?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. The joys of being in the countryside and in Germany, where our internet is, if you're not in a city, is notoriously bad. I'm gonna be getting fiber optic sometime in the near future, hopefully. Anyway, so here we are. I'm just gonna crack on. We're gonna be playing on this not a virtual tabletop. We're using an online whiteboard, and the one we're using today is called TL Draw. There's actually a link in the description for a template of this a very similar setup to what we're using here today. And if I just zoom out very quickly, you can see how I've set this up. There's a lot on here. And basically what I've done is I've got our character sheets at the top here, the equipment tables from the equipment appendix at the back of the core rulebook on the right, some of the solo specific rules changes to the left. Down here we have some of the oracles, or as they're called, like matrices. Then we have the tables that relate to the various timers. Over down here we have a map of the ship that's going to be the focus of our session, some tokens over here as well, and on the right we have some salvage tables and some like random encounter type of tables to if we need to roll for things like the environment. Like there's descriptions of the environment like collapsing, breached, bloodied, secure, silent, toxic, etc. So there's a lot of random tables here in this solo rule set for the new Alien edition. And what I should probably preface by saying is that we are using the Alien Evolved edition, which was recently kickstarted by Free League. And one of the stretch goals was for a solo rule set to be unlocked for it, which has been written by Sean Tompkin and Matt Click. Sean Tompkin, of course, famous for writing Iron Sworn and Starforged. Yeah. So I'm not going to go too much and just talk about how Alien works. Alien's actually probably my favorite rule set of every role game I've played, and I've played a lot of games. And this new edition, I'm very curious about what has changed, and on the face of it, not a lot has changed. I'll very quickly talk about what has changed at a kind of summary level, I probably won't get to capture everything, but if you look at the character sheets right now, one of the main things that it relates to character facing stuff is that on gear, on weapons, I should say, the way ammo is basically now a thing. There's a supply rating for ammo, which is different. Um, there was something else too. Resolve is a new thing, which affects your panic tests with stress. There's a lot more, as you can see here, stress and panic responses. So you can actually track those on your character sheet, which is nice. There is also, just trying to think, armor is handled differently in this game. So armor, instead of being a pool of dice that you roll and successes cancel out incoming damage successes, it's a straight up negative modifier. So if you have an armor of 2, you're going to automatically cancel the first two points of damage done to you by incoming damage, for example. That's a very... They actually do handle that in other games like that too, but the dice pool is kind of the throwback to the original system they came up with Mutant Year Zero. So those are kind of the two big player-facing ones you'd kind of notice with your character sheet. There's a few other kind of smaller things. The other really big one from my perspective is they have stress tables and they have panic tables. And this is something I'm really happy about because my big complaint with the first edition of Alien was that the panic tables were for extremely violent situations, and involved things like going into a frenzy, screaming, running away. And if you're not and obviously with Alien, the xenomorphs in the films, they are only coming in at like the back third or back half of the movie. The rest of it, there's like tension creeping up, and yeah, there might be stress and there might be fear, but not to the point that you're screaming and running away or going berserk and just shooting everything in sight. So those panic tables don't really work unless there's a life or death situation on the line. And I actually created an alternative panic table myself and shared it on I think Facebook and the Discord for this game a while ago, which was an alternative panic table for non-violent situations. And they've done something similar in here now, where there are two separate. There's a stress table, which is for stress events, where it's not life or death, exactly the kind of thing that I came up with. And there's a kind of a revised panic table for when the xenomorphs are out or you're being hunted down by company Marines or company goons or something. So in a nutshell, those are the big changes. There are some other changes. In terms of like rules changes, those are the really big ones I kind of want to talk about or spend any time talking about. The other big thing that's different is there's now a Lifepath character generation system, and we're actually going to be running that in a second. This is how we're going to create our characters using the Lifepath, just to kind of showcase that. I love Lifepath systems a lot. So I'm very excited to have that in there. And now I know if you're looking at the screen now, you can see that I've picked a career and even a token for my character playing a kid. That's because Rasmus and I previously were talking about some group concepts for this scenario, and we kind of came up with this idea of playing like family members, and I thought, oh, it would be kind of fun to play a kid. And then after the prep here, I thought, actually, let's highlight the Lifepath system. So I'll probably end up scrapping this and doing something else if it comes up that way with the dice. So the Lifepath system is new, and of course the solo system's completely new. So yeah, that's in a nutshell. Everything else is kind of more or less kind of small changes. There are different stat blocks for the various NPCs and enemies, but obviously if you have both editions, you can run adventures or scenarios from the first edition, and you would just use the stats from the evolved edition instead, and it would be pretty easy to do that. Yeah. Did I miss anything, Rasmus, that you could think of? Important stuff?
I don't really think so. I know a bit of this, but don't know all of it. I'm just gonna run it in a week. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, I think you caught all the things that I really like as well. The new stress or panic rules are very nice. I test ran them a couple of weeks ago with my group, and it worked really well.
Yeah,
so it was nice.
I've not tested the Evolved Edition for anything yet, so this will be my first time. But it's cool that you've actually done it, Rasmus. Like a little playtest. I know you're going to be demoing. You're going to be like running this at a convention, so yeah. I guess it's another refresher for you. So this is kind of nice.
That's excellent.
Yeah. The solo rules, we'll talk about them in a bit, but I think first let's just jump straight into character creation.
Yeah.
And thanks, NoiZD, for just confirming audios and visuals are okay. Okay, so
I'm curious what you're cooking, NoiZD. Because you're cooking dinner, I can see.
Yeah, let us know what you're cooking.
Yeah.
Not that we're hungry.
But I need inspiration. Cool.
Okay, so if we go to the word, I'm actually not going to show the PDF because I don't want to. I don't know if I didn't reach out to Free League in advance to ask if it was okay. I have run a lot of stuff from Free League in the past, and they've always been happy with me showing PDFs of their work, especially if I'm not flicking through literally every single page. But because this is still beta, it's not publicly available yet, and I haven't asked. I'm not going to show the PDF while we're going through this, but I'll talk through it as we go. So just in case people are wondering why I'm not showing the PDF. So with the Lifepath, the first thing we do is we have to roll to see if we're a human or an android. And a lot of these tables are D66 tables or 2D6 tables.
Yeah.
And on this one, we're rolling a 2D6. And if we roll an 11 or a 12, which is obviously very low odds, it's like I think if you combine both of those, it's something like 4 or 5%. Then you're an android. So I'm going to roll.
I roll as well.
Okay. You can decide if you want to be a secret android or not, but I'm going to say that I'm not an android. Whether I'm telling the truth or not is another thing. By the way, we're rolling physical dice because we don't have a dice roller on this whiteboard. And I'm using actually the Walking Dead dice because it also uses the alien system, and I couldn't find my alien dice. They're hiding from me at the moment. But that's fine.
I'm rolling ordinary D6s, and I could find some Mutant Year Zero dice, but I'm not gonna. So.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a human as well. I promise.
I promise I'm a human too. Wink, wink.
Okay.
So it does say the first thing we do is we set all of our attributes to a base score of 2, and they're going to be increased as we go with our life path. So we need to kind of come in here and just adapt all of our values. Whoops. To
see if I can do that.
Nope. I've just started creating some kind of weird. I've started putting random dots on. Yeah, we're learning how to use this this new whiteboard as well, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
A little bit of teething problems. Cool. There we go. So 2. Okay.
I think I might have done it.
All right. Yeah, it looks good to me. Yours? Okay, then it's saying the maximum and minimum scores. By the end of the life path, a human PC must have a score of at least 2 in every attribute and cannot have any score greater than 5. Now we're starting with a base of 2 and everything, so that's not a problem, but we can't go higher than 5 in anything. Androids can have up to 8 in an attribute, but they can, and skill levels can never exceed 5 for any PC. The reason it's saying this is because your attributes in almost all the Year Zero engine games, I think in all the Year Zero engine games actually, the attributes once you've finished with character creation, they are static for the rest of your campaign, for the rest of the time that you're running that character. They never go up or down. Although I think maybe in Vaesen and maybe some other ones, there might be some critical tables that might permanently reduce some of your attributes, but that's the only way that can happen.
Yeah.
You can't like advance your character and put them up. Well? What's that?
Year Zero, they decline. In Year Zero, they decline
that's true.
as well.
That's true. They do decline.
Yeah.
And in fact, in Mutant Year Zero, there is actually a talent you can take to put one of your attributes up as well. So anyway, but generally speaking, it's not something where you like, as you're advancing your character, you can increase your attributes. It generally is not a thing you can do. What you do is you take on new talents and you increase your skills. So that's why it's saying here also with the Life Pass system that your skill levels can go up to 5 for any PC, but not any higher. And in Life Path, it's going to obviously be limiting how high we can go there. So the next table we roll on is an origin table. So I think
Yeah.
let's roll on this together, and because I think we want to play family members based on the mission we're playing. So I think it might make sense that we are maybe cherry picking from our two results and saying what we would like to play. How's that sound to you?
Okay. That sounds grand. Then we get a
So
better choice first. Both.
I rolled a 6, which is the 3-world empire.
I rolled a 7. That is
The
United Americas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the United Americas have the home sections are a little bit more interesting because the United Americas are a little bit more. Well, it doesn't really matter. There's less in the core system, I think, for the United Americas. The 3-world empire is a little bit more focused around the core.
Okay.
We're rolling a d6. We're rolling a d6 for home, and half of the results are either the Sol system or the core systems for 3-world empire. And I kind of like the idea that we're somewhere else. So I would say let's go with your roll, United Americas.
Oh yeah, we are from United Americas.
Then if we both roll for sub-affiliation, do we have it's as if we have a corporate or government sub-affiliation. I rolled a 6, which is a minor corporation. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7, so that would be
just a single d6.
No, it's a d6. Oh, sorry, single d6.
Yeah,
I'll roll again. And rolled a 6, minor corporation.
Well, there we go.
That's cool.
So okay, we'll bear that in mind. We're not keeping track of this anywhere yet. Then we roll another single d6, which is for our home. Like where did we grow up? I rolled a 6, far reach of the American arm.
Oh, and I rolled Sol sector.
Wow, like born on Earth. I like because we've actually chosen on the mission that we're gonna be running. We'll talk about it in a bit, and it's basically we're gonna be stowaways on a big ship. And maybe it might make sense to be in the Sol sector, and this is a big ship that's going to be going off somewhere, and this is our way to get off Earth. Maybe.
Yeah, I think,
or like maybe on the moon or something. Maybe we're in a kind of a poor place somewhere on maybe not on Earth. Let's say one of the other like the moon or something where there's not as many opportunities for doing things.
Exactly.
Okay, let's stick with Sol sector. Okay, so we're kind of like
and
that's where we were born. That's our home.
Yeah, and we're reaching out, trying to find a new world, or perhaps running from something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pasta soup and then a salad is the dinner of choice there.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, next we roll for our early life, and this is where we're going to start getting additional. This is where our skills and our attributes are going to start going up. So we're going to do this individually. So you roll D66, and that tells us, about our early life. We make one roll on this.
Yeah. Cool.
I rolled a 25, which is homeless. So I was homeless.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 42. That would be a religious apt in a brutal cult.
Oh my god.
That's harsh.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, we'll figure out like how old we are and stuff. We'll figure that out, like what age and our I can't remember if they're called archetypes or right the career, right? About age and things later. Whether we're like brothers or cousins or uncle and nephew or something like that. We'll increase our stuff now. So for me with homeless, that means my strength and my agility go up 1. So I get I go up to 3 in each of those.
Yeah, and I go up in wits and empathy.
Well, it's like we planned it.
Yeah.
And so it's saying you were a homeless, surviving from hand to mouth in the company of strangers and experienced, and this like each of these are different columns. So I experienced the opportunity to make someone else's life better, but at a significant personal cost. So I get +1 to medical aid and +1 to command, which is kind of interesting because both of those are under empathy.
Interesting. Yeah, so they're lifting the other. Okay, cool. I am in the company of I was religious adept in a brutal cult, alongside bitter indentured workers. Tedious years in space working for peanuts, forever suffering hypersleep sickness or soul-sucking loneliness. +1 in piloting and +1 in heavy machinery.
So you're getting an agility and a strength skill, and I'm getting a wit. I'm getting an empathy, 2 empathy skills, which is interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good though. I think let's not go with the hypersleep thing because we're trying to escape the soul, right? And if you're traveling within soul, you're not usually doing hypersleep. So there's the loneliness. Maybe you're working on in the asteroid belt or something like that. Like you're a belter, if you want to use like an expanse reference.
Yeah, sounds perfect. Or
yeah,
moon dust collector.
Yeah. So then we have life events. So first of all, the early life, as we said, is just one thing that you roll. Oh, it says you roll. You roll D66. This D66 3 times, 1 for each column. All right. So let's do that. That's why they don't match up so well. Then. Okay, I'm gonna roll D6.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's start over. I was homeless, surviving from hand to mouth in the company of 24 strangers, exactly the same one, and I experienced 61. A no-win situation where you killed someone or through inaction let them die. Wow. +1 to ranged combat, +1 to manipulation, but -1 to my psych evaluation roll. Okay, that's a bit different. So
and then so you change that.
And so you're a cultist. Yeah.
Cultist in the company of 43. Yeah, bitter indentured workers.
The same one.
As I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 63 is a no-win situation where you're same as you. Boring. Should I re-roll?
Yeah, sure.
Or did we do that together?
It's better for us to have different skills. Either you can re-roll or I can re-roll.
Yeah. I re-roll. I was So I went to 16 instead. That's life as a plating for a rich dignitary or organization executive. Oh, I was the slave of the cult leader. I can hear that. +1 manipulation, +1 piloting, +1 to my psych evaluation.
A plaything, so a slave.
Yeah. So.
Or maybe that was the cult thing. The brutal cult was.
Yeah, the cult thing.
Maybe what if it was like you were forced to do like gladiator games or something?
Could be something like that.
Something just along the lines of like Squid Games, like the rich and powerful are kind of like, but they've managed to like convince you that has something to do with that there's some sort of religious aspect to it. So God or whoever favors the winners. Like it's divine. It's your fate to win or lose. I like that. Exactly.
Oh yeah, something like that. I like that as well. And that's why alongside other workers.
Yeah.
If you can find the golden nugget, you will get an extra ration of food. That will say that you get some food this time.
Okay. Yeah. And I like the fact that with mine, I was homeless. I was in the company of strangers, and I actually had to kill somebody, which also kind of makes sense for me. Yeah, okay. So next we go to life event. Your life event can take place at any point in the life path of your choosing, but is decided now by a D66 roll on the table below. These events offer story hooks and may leave a lasting impact on your PC. The impact should be roleplayed. Agree to the specific details of any event with your GM. Your life event gives you 2 specific attribute points and 2 points in random general skills. Okay, so we're just rolling once on this table, not 3 times, and we just take it as it comes.
Just adding my +1 psych notes.
Okay, so I rolled a 62, which is involved. So my event was I was involved in an industrial accident. Someone saves you but pays with their life. You witness their death. Since then, you have told yourself you couldn't save them, but did you really try? So I like the thought that this is somebody who was like a surrogate family member before we ended up reconnecting. and yeah, they saved me before I was killed because we were like homeless maybe, and an industrial accident could have been just an industrial event. Nobody knew that we were like squatting somewhere, and something went wrong, and yeah, I got saved, but I had to watch them die. So my attributes, I have my agility, my wits go up 1.
Okay, yeah. I rolled a 15. Someone pulls some strings and you get a place in a specialist school or company college. You gain 1 point in a random general skill and +1 to psych evaluation.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I get a -1 to -1 to my psych evaluation. You get a +2 now, don't you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. I'm a very stable
so it says
person.
random. It says random.
Yeah.
1 point in a random general skill. So if we look at there, we've got 12, right? Do you have a D12?
Cool. I could absolutely find one.
Yeah, if you grab, I think grab one rather than rolling 2d6. That makes more sense to me.
Yeah. I thought I could just grab one, but I couldn't place that stuff on one. Oh, well. Give me a short moment. Here it is. Oh, I did a roll all over my floor here. There's a D12. And I rolled a 12. That would be...
Oh, the last one. Medical aid.
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
Maybe the specialist school is like they need somebody to like patch up these slave gladiators, right? And they don't want to get their hands dirty themselves, so they paid for you to go to like a basic medical school.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And it was seen as a I'm doing stuff. Seen as a benefit for me, but it wasn't actually. It was just for their sake to getting more fun out of me than later on, or people later on.
Yeah.
That's dark.
I've just seen on the next page there's a general skills random table with D66. So instead of the D12, we could have rolled that. Keep the medical aid because it works really well. But it does say that we get two random general skills. So you're gonna roll twice on this table. So you're getting like 3 additional skills here because of that +1, and I'm gonna roll twice for this one. I got an 11, which is close combat. Interesting. I guess it makes sense for somebody who's homeless, having to kind of grapple with people a lot. And my second one is 33, which is piloting. Interesting. I'm going to re-roll that because that doesn't make a lot of sense for everything that just happened.
Yeah. No.
34, ranged combat again. Yeah, why not? I guess I'm good at shooting randomly.
Wow. Cool.
Okay.
I just need that. Note my there. It's +1 strength, +1 agility. I'm just gonna note that on the character sheet. Oh, wrong. So, you said rolling twice on this table for spare skills, and I rolled a 65. Medical aid again. Am I really good at medicine, or should I roll something else?
Yeah, but that makes sense because you're sent to like a specialist school.
Yeah, okay. And then the next one is 35. That would be ranged combat. Okay. I can roll with that. So.
Okay. Now we move to our career, and we gain 2 points in attributes of our choice. And then we apply for our first career. This is a bit like a Traveler. And there's a careers table, and we can actually pick what we want there. There's requirements, which have an attribute requirement. There's a paycheck bit, and there's 3 skills. And what we have to do is, if we meet the requirements for that career, we have to test one of those skills. So we roll the attribute plus the skill. And if we succeed, then we join as a standard recruit. If we fail, we're rejected, and we have to apply to a different career. But we can pull a fast one. And one of the things it says is the kid is not a career; it's a lifestyle. You don't need to apply to play a kid; you may just choose this career. However, kids are limited to only 1 term for their career, while the others can be extended up to 3 terms. I don't think I'm gonna go with the kid. I'm gonna go with something else. So I'm gonna
Okay.
So first take 2 points. So look at the careers that you want to maybe apply for, and take 2 attribute points, which one of them might need to be to bump one of those up.
Yep.
I think a medic might make good sense for you.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, the only one that makes sense is roughneck, right? So I'm going to put 1 in strength because I need a strength of 4. And I'm going to put a point in empathy because I don't like having an empathy of 2. And I have 1 point in manipulation as well. So I'm going to just bump that up to 3.
There. Yeah.
And I have to test either close combat, heavy machinery, or stamina. I'm going to go with the one that
I'm going for
points in, which is close combat.
Cool.
So
I go
5
for
dice.
empathy and wits in my bumps here.
Okay. Yep. And then which skill are you gonna? Which career are you gonna try and apply for?
Medic, I think that's a good plan to start off.
I guess you're gonna test medical aid, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. I'm rolling for close combat. I've got 5 dice, and I got 2 successes, so I succeeded. It says if you roll 2 or more, someone has noted your potential and you gain a favor. Make a roll on the favor table. So I'm going to do that very quickly right now. That's cool.
Yeah.
I got a 6. I have a new friend. Someone owes you a favor, but are they really your pal? Can you trust them? Interesting.
Ooh.
I'll have to bear that in mind. I'm just going to throw down a note here. Let's see how this works. And I'm going to put here favor friend. Can I make this bigger? Nope. So I'm just going to whack this over here by personal agenda somewhere. I'm also going to put here psych evaluation -2 before I forget. So psych eval -2. All right. Which comes up at the end when we're finishing with the character with the life path.
So I didn't really follow only one of the skills listed in the career. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go for medical aid. I have 6 dice. And I have 1 success.
Cool. So you don't get a favor, but you are now a standard recruit. Once recruited, you go into basic training, get geared up, and get your first paycheck. So we roll D3 twice on the table for career skills, which I guess is under the career itself. So if we look at page... for the medic, it's page 35 or 38 on the PDF. And you'll see that there are key skills rather than career skills for the medic.
Yeah.
And for me, the roughneck is there. So we're rolling twice for that, it said. So roll a D3. So obviously, it's the first one is 1 and 2, second one's 2 and 3 and 4, and the last one's 5 and 6. So I rolled a 3 and a 4. So I've got stamina twice. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to the life path.
Let's see here.
And then you want to roll once on the gear table, and you re-roll if you have an item you already have, which is our first time, so we're not going to do that. And then we're also rolling for our first paycheck.
Yeah, I'm going to roll for medic now. Skills, mobility, and medical aid. Can I have more in medical aid? I think can.
3 is. I think 3 is the maximum. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well. So mobility, I should. Oh, I really need observation, but hopefully I'm going to get that later on.
Yeah. Okay. Then you roll once for your gear. There's a D6 table for your gear. So just once. I rolled a 1, which is a cutting torch.
Yeah, cool. Oh, cutting torch. That seems
useful. And we can also, I might need to make it a bit like shrink the text down to fit in the box in the thingy.
Gear D6.
I'll figure out what that means. I guess the weight is going to be normal for that. All right.
I rolled 5 on, so I got a personal med kit.
Okay, so add that to your gear under gear 1. Just change the 1, the red one over, that.
Yeah.
Not tiny. That's
that one?
tiny items.
No,
Nope, nope,
that's
nope.
tiny.
On the bottom right.
Oh,
Bottom right.
No,
Where it says gear.
bottom right. There. Okay. Yeah.
So change the one to say medical kit or whatever. And they have to roll. We roll for a paycheck. So I'm rolling a d6 and I multiply it by 50. I rolled a 3, so I've got $150.
Oh, back to the PDF.
I can tell you that too. Medic is d6 times 100.
Yeah. Times 100, 500.
Cool.
That sounds nice.
So you must serve at least one term in your career, but may choose serve up to 3. Follow these steps for each term. So posting. What did you do during this term? Roll d6 on the relevant table for your career table to find out.
Okay.
Where's that?
Career table.
Oh,
Favors,
it's on the next page.
disasters.
It's the next page in the Lifepath. So it's a d6.
Ah. Yeah. Career postings, D6. Okay. Is that those?
So, yep,
Yeah, right.
let's do that now. I rolled a 4. I was on a wrecking crew. Salvaging earns you more than the company dime.
Ooh.
Otherwise, I don't get...
Yeah. You were a roughneck, yeah. I rolled a industrial paramedic. We might have met a bit then. Keeping workers alive and productive and making a bonus. Make a bonus career roll. Okay.
So on your medic table, you get another
Yeah.
another d6 roll.
Yeah. And I rolled surgical kit. That also fitting.
Okay, interesting. Then we look at performance. How well did you do your job? Make a skill test against a career skill of your choice. I'm going to do the same one I did before, which is close combat, I guess. And you got to look at for successes. Otherwise, you might suffer a disaster.
Yeah.
I rolled a single success.
That could be fun.
So my performance was satisfactory.
Cool. Should I go with... Did I get more in mobility? I did, right? Yeah, I have mobility 4 dice. Mobility. It could be... Yeah. So it's more fun to roll for the lesser dice, I think, than go for 7 dice, because I rolled for medic beforehand.
All right.
So let's see. Back to the table here, and
so 4 dice. See if you get any successes.
Roll 4 dice. I got 2 successes.
Oh, so you performed well and gained a favor, and you get a +1 in your psych evaluation. So you get a +3 now to your psych evaluation. I'm gonna copy mine and put it over on yours with the psych evaluation, so we can keep track, and then make a d6 roll for your favor.
Yeah. I'm popular. Gain +1 to manipulation when dealing with your organization. Oh, that's not gonna help a bit. But copying that and putting that into. Could I have? Is there somewhere I'll
copy it. Yep.
Add.
We'll put it up here. Favor, and then we can put it here. I'll get rid of the friend bit, and then you can just. There you go. There you go.
Can I? Yeah.
Yep.
I
should be able to double click in it and change it.
Yeah. Well, out come the whole text, but that's okay.
Yeah. I guess if you zoom in, you can read it.
Yep, I can.
But let's do it like this. Let's do manipulation. We'll put on yours. We'll go manipulation 1, and then after the 1, we'll put an asterisk. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And then you'll remember. You'll kind of need to just remember what that means. It's not going to really come into play, I think, in this scenario, but yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Then we also gain a talent. So we get one of the random career talents, and there's 3 listed for each career. So for me, I'm going to roll the d6. I roll d3. Sorry. I rolled a 5, which is true grit. I can push a skill roll based on strength twice. Stress level +1 for each push.
Oh, that's good.
And actually, I kind of like these little post-it notes for putting the text of a talent in there.
Yeah, that worked really well as well. So I rolled 3, so that's number 2, I guess. That will be Nurse. When you tend a character recovering from a critical injury, each day counts as double for each shift spent per day. You can tend to a number of patients equal to your medical aid skill. Okay, not going to be very important today, but fun for the character.
Okay.
Copy. How do you do those post-its? I'm not sure about
There's
that.
the third from the end thing says note. If you hit N for note,
N for note.
N on your keyboard,
yeah.
and then just tap somewhere.
And I can change that color to. You have brownish. I can't find that. Can I use
Yeah,
yellow?
just change the color on the
that's
side to
correct.
whatever color you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Can
I was using yellow, which
paste?
turns orange with
okay.
with the dark mode.
Yeah.
I might go different color.
I could not really copy that text. I was trying to just copy it from the book. I could not.
Let me help. Let me help.
Yeah.
It was which one did you have? Sorry.
Nurse, number 2.
Oh, it might be because it's too long.
Yeah, but yeah, it's.
There we go.
Just add nurse. We can check it if we need it. I could do that.
So if you want to change the colors of those to whatever color you want, I was thinking we could cut color code the text so it's easy to know which one belongs to which one.
Cool. Can I go?
Okay, then gear and paycheck. We'll make one roll for career gear. Again, I guess. Reroll items you already have, and then make a paycheck roll.
Okay. Say that again. I really didn't.
So roll for gear
really
again. Make one more gear roll.
Okay.
And if it's something you already have, you have to re-roll again. I rolled a 2, which is a which is a bolt gun. I'm not gonna copy the. It's called. Actually says Watsumi DV303 bolt gun, but because space is limited on the character sheet, I'm just gonna copy bolt gun. Assuming these are all weight 1 for now, and it's gonna be a weapon as well. In fact, I think the cutting torch might be a weapon too. That's cool. I've got a bolt gun and I'm good with ranged, so ranged combat. So that's gonna be useful.
Oh, good for you. I got Napro leave, and 2 doses of that. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll learn.
Napro leave. Don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. It's probably on the thing here under pharmaceuticals. Yep, Naproleave reduces stress level to 0, but each dose beyond the first in the same shift gives -1 dice to all skill rolls until the end of the shift. So it reduces stress, but it impacts your ability to function.
Cool. That could be good to have a dose each. Or more for me. Yep.
Okay, then make another paycheck roll. So it's D6 times 100 for you, D6 times 50 for me. I rolled a 5, which is 250, so I'm up to 400 in total.
Oh yeah, and I rolled a 2, so that's 200, and I'm up to 700 total then.
All right.
Cool.
Then we have to decide if we're going to do another term. We can do it up to 3 times. And if you do, I'm going to definitely do a new one. You get 1 less attribute, it says.
Yeah. So it's a term. It's a career, a new career perhaps, or.
Wait, hold on. How many points do we have in total? 8 plus 6. Okay, so we've got 14 right now, which is if you're doing normal character creation, that's the standard. So if we do another term, we have to reduce one of our attributes by 1 to show that we're getting older for the second term. Yeah. And if you do it again, you got to reduce it by. You're gonna have to reduce 2 attributes in total.
But yeah.
But you'll get more skills. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll join you then, just to before because it's fun to roll. Yep.
Yep. And I'm gonna go for the
But
charisma dump
could we
stat.
change careers?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, you
charisma
can.
dump.
You can definitely change
Yeah,
another term.
yeah. Hmm?
That was our first
What
career. Now
should
you
I
can
go
basically change your
for?
to a different career if you want. You have to still try to get into it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think after being a roughneck,
I'll...
I'm gonna try and make things better for myself, and go for well, what makes a lot of money?
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
make a lot of sense though.
Ooh.
No, wit's a 4. That's not gonna work. We remember, don't get to put your attributes up at all for this
Huh?
either. So you gotta go with something that you can actually.
No, you don't. Oh no.
Oh, I could try and join the
Yeah.
Marines. That might be interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
And do a tour with the
I was
Marines.
thinking of, yeah. I'm not strong enough, but I was thinking about company agent. Could that be fun? Roll for manipulation,
Yeah, because you're working for one of the companies, so
or
yeah,
yeah,
maybe you try and like
yeah. Do I get a
get in.
bonus for my favor there?
Sure, give yourself
Rolling
an extra
for it.
die.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So I'm gonna try and join the
Cool.
Marines.
I
So
will
I'm gonna
go
be
for
rolling against. I'm gonna be rolling against.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll for range
Cool.
combat because I think I'm a hot shot with a gun. With my bolt gun. And I did get one success, which is good. So I made it. I made it into the Colonial Marines.
Oh, you made it in cool. Yeah.
Oh, I don't make a lot of money there.
And I am a very successful company agent. I have two successes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The stowaway angle doesn't make a lot of sense at the moment.
Well, we might need to hide from my company or something, or you need desert from the Marines.
Yeah.
So if I roll, then I get
now roll
favor.
Roll for roll for a favor first.
Yeah. General training program. You owe someone a favor for getting in. Okay. So I roll in a random general skill.
Which is that table?
We have a table for that.
Yeah.
We did.
Just roll d66. I'll tell you. Yeah.
Yeah. D66. I rolled a 6.
No, d66.
Okay, that's a 46 then. 42. 42. Yeah.
Comtech.
42. Comtech.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
All right. Then roll for your salary. I just did for mine. I got a 5, but I only get it's only multiplied by 50. Yours is multiplied by 500.
Whoa! I forgot to lower one of my stats, so I lowered strength because don't think agents. So yeah, was it a D6 times 500?
Yes.
I'm gonna be whoa, and I rolled a 6. That's gonna be 3,000, right?
Yep. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
But I might have spent most of those money for cryo sleep for us to on the secret ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're kind of actually we're mixing this up a bit.
Okay.
Well, wait, hold on. Once recruited, you go into basic training, get geared up, and get your first paycheck. That can't be right, though. That's just for the first career.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of playing it a little bit fast and loose here with the rules. I think you're meant to stay in the career, not change. But
okay.
I don't really. I think let's keep it as it is. We're not going to be rolling again for the career skills. We're going to just be rolling for the career terms. So we're going to roll in the posting.
Yeah. Posting.
So D6 for me for the Marines. I rolled a 4 again, which is population control, full scale riot suppression, bashing the strikers. I don't get anything extra for that though.
I rolled a 2 seconded. a flunky's job and you're going nowhere unless you can learn something interesting.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is that?
Which might
Yeah.
make sense why you've decided to leave, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Then it
Mm-hmm.
says to make a performance
Mm-hmm.
roll. So you choose one of your career skills, make the roll to see how well you did with performance. I rolled 2 successes, which is good. So I performed well and I get a favor. And I get a plus, my first +1 to my psych evaluation. So my psych evaluation is only going to be
Oh,
-1 this time. And I'm going to roll. Oh, that's that one.
yikes.
No successes?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, I got 3 successes.
Oh, right. Okay. So you also get a roll of favor and you get a +1 to your psych evaluation.
That's a +4 now. Yikes.
My favor was a bonus,
favor.
so I get to make an additional paycheck roll,
Oh.
which I'll do right now. Another
Mhm.
5, so another 250. 900.
Yeah.
What'd you roll for your favor?
I got a 4 specialist training program. You gain 1 point in a random career skill, but owe someone a
Okay.
favor. I know owe many people a favor now. Wasn't that the
Right.
same I had? Just yeah. So random.
Maybe. No, career. I think
And
last time
that's
you got a
gonna be
general training program, which is a random
yeah.
skill.
Yeah.
This one's
Now
a career
it's
skill,
yeah.
so you have to roll D3.
Mhm.
And it's
And
either
I get an extra point in observation.
cool. You wanted that too, which is good.
If I get yeah, good, exactly. Lucky me.
Okay, then we get to choose a random talent from our thingy. So have a look at your talents there. Roll for 1. There's a D3 table. I rolled a 5, which is
on the
no
on
on
the
your
career,
on
yeah.
your career thing. Yeah, so you got to roll for the company agent. I've
Yeah.
rolled precise shooter
Mhm.
for the Colonial Marine, which is obviously
Mhm.
like a sharpshooter.
Ooh, good. Oh, yikes! I'm not sure that helps, but I rolled a 2, so that's gonna be a cunning. You can roll for manipulation using wits instead of empathy. Doesn't really do anything for me, but
Yeah.
could be.
Hold on. I want to look at the recommended talents to avoid. It's not one of them though. Okay.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Uh,
Cunning is to roll what
could
instead of what?
I could use wits instead of empathy for manipulations, but it's the same score for me. So
Yeah, I just roll a different one.
okay.
It's because the key attribute for a company agent is wits.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled a number 3 then. Personal safety. If
Yeah,
you're
that's
attacked.
no. That's one of the talents to avoid as a solo PC.
Oh,
So just take the company resources.
okay. Then I'm gonna company resources. Yeah. And once per session, configuring you may +1 stress level to produce an item of your choice. Ooh. And you had all along. Can any?
But you have to pay
That's
one
a long
stress.
text.
It's one stress level to have, and once per act to have an item in your inventory that you had all along. Anything from chapter 5 or anything else the GM deems reasonable, but it can't be larger than a regular item of weight 1. It's the item is not yours. The company will want it back. That's kind of cool.
Ah, yeah.
I'll write that in for you. So company, what was it called?
Yeah.
Company what?
Company resources. I've stolen something cool.
Yeah.
Did you add that or?
I've added it. Yep. To your sheet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Up there. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a
Cool.
long text though.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops. Let's put that back to red, and we're gonna do a new one. Wow, that's ridiculous. I'm making these making them color coded a little bit. There's your second one.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So now we do. I think we both said we're gonna be finished now, right? Oh, we get we also get company gear. So one roll on the gear table, and then we're done.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 3,
D6.
which is a 3 is a flashlight.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's fine. I got the bolt gun. I'm happy with that. I
Okay.
didn't obviously get
I
the
got
marine
yeah.
the pump action shotgun or. Oh wait, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. I got a
Oh,
motion
okay.
tracker. I apologize. I was looking at the
Ooh,
wrong sheet.
that's classic. Yeah.
Classic alien
I
motion tracker. Yeah.
I rolled a 4, so that's gonna be a data transmitter card with corporate clearance level. That might be why I'm hunted. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's call that a data card on the sheet, so it's
Yeah.
easier to write.
Well, yeah. Did you do that for me as well? Or
I can.
I can do it as well. Sorry, just
Sorry about the coughing.
trying to learn.
Might need to take a quick break so I can get some water.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have a quick look at the weights for things very quickly. Also for my bolt pistol or my what was it I have? Bolt gun. Where's that? This one here. So mod -1. -1 modifier. So it's
Whoa.
crap.
Okay. Medical supplies.
Damage. It does a lot of damage though. Damage to 3.
Quarter. Oh.
Range is A or S, which I think is armed reach or short. From memory. Ammo is single shot. Oh, so it's literally like a rail gun. We'll say I've got 1 ammo for it. Weight is 1, and it's armor piercing. Armor piercing.
I should
cool.
put in my weight for that. It's 1 for the surgical kit and a quarter for the personal med kit. So.
Nah.
What?
I thought I was in the thingy. I hit backspace and it just like refreshed the page for some reason. All good.
This is intriguing things to see, I'm guessing. Talking numbers and being confused. Oh! I added something.
So, cutting torch. I can actually use this weapon too.
Whoa. You're geared up.
Yep.
Yeah. I like the motion tracker. It feels very, very much alien for me.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
I agree.
And I just saw in the gear list that the data card is actually used to transmit information and stuff. So
okay,
that could be interesting.
All
yeah,
right.
I could go for a short break. Thomas need a beer before we wake up.
I just need to find very quickly the motion tracker. What size was it? I got M314, which is the bigger one.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Detects motion in stealth mode. Okay. It's not the more expensive. The other one's shorter range, but it doesn't weigh anything.
No.
Okay. So that's me using 3 of my weights up. Just before we take a quick break, I'm just going to see if we're done with the Lifepath.
No, I think we'll need to roll psych evaluations.
We've already rolled the paycheck stuff, so we're done there. So it's psych evaluation, then we're done.
Yeah.
So we end our Lifepath with their psych evaluation, so we can see what we've got on their what the company can see what they've got on their hands. Players should role play the results. Roll 2d6 and apply any modifiers you gain during your Lifepath. So I've got a -1 that I'm rolling, and you've got like a plus Plus 3.
4. 4.
Oh, plus 4.
No,
Yep.
3. 3. You're right. Oh.
Right. 2d6.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 10. So I got a 9 in total. Positive and compliant. Follows orders for an easy life. That was me leaving the Colonial Marines.
Okay. Oh, is this table? Roll? I rolled an 11 plus. I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I think we forgot to put 1 in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So 11 plus 4. That's 15. I can't really find the. Where's the?
It's on the career postings at the bottom.
Oh, down there.
It says supportive of a. Yeah, you can read it. You read it.
Yeah, supportive of officialdom to the point of fanaticism, suitable for the cult thing. Suspect use of illegal mood enhancers warrants closer monitoring. They are.
I have an idea. Perhaps you're stowing away because this is like some sort of covert company instruction.
Oh yeah, okay.
And you're bringing me along because we're related. Maybe we're cousins, let's say. And we bumped into each other on the moon after I was like, maybe I had taken an injury during my time with the Colonial Marines, and I was on a bit of like, I was doing well in the Colonial Marines. Obviously, I had a good performance thing, and my psych evaluation was quite good, positive. But I'm kind of like easy to, I kind of grew up homeless. So I'm used to the kind of vagrant lifestyle. And perhaps with the injury, I'm a little bit annoyed with companies meddling in wars and stuff. So you kind of manipulate me in a way to get me to come along, to stow away. We'll figure the rest of it out in a bit. But I think we're done with the Lifepath system. So we're like we're an hour in of a 3-hour stream, which is good. Feels about right. We've done our Lifepath system. We've got no tiny items. I'm going to delete everything but the first tiny item in case we want to change it. But we need to come up with a signature item very quickly. I'm going to help you with yours
the career
too.
Or
yeah, I think it's on it's on the careers. Yeah, let me have a quick look. Yeah, so choose or roll one, and we've got 2 careers, so you can choose from either one. I'd say. So bullet that you survived, lost friends. I like that bullet I survived. Because we're saying that I got injured, so I'm gonna go with that bullet that I survived. That's mine.
Letter from son or daughter. Last psych evaluation. All clear at last. That's the medic or the company agent. S. Personalized business card. Oh no, that's Rolex watch or gold-plated pen. Oh, I can see a film scene with the gold-plated pen.
All right, let's go with that one then.
He's using it, and yeah.
All right.
It's he got it from his.
All right, I've added it to yours.
Oh,
appearance. We can come up with names and appearances if you want. I'm gonna roll once for my appearance and look at what the result is in both of my careers. I got a 6.
Yeah.
So I've either got personalized body armor. Nope. Or wild hair. I'm going with wild hair.
Yeah. I rolled a 5. Spectacles or elaborate hairstyle. I'm gonna go spectacles. That's also nice. Yeah.
Okay. We also get an extra talent, which for being solo, we'll do that in a second. We also need to do our agenda.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the name Alfie, and just looking at the PDF for the roughneck, I'm just gonna pick a random. I'm gonna roll for a random surname 4, which is
Hmm?
Longridge. So I'm Alfie Longridge.
Oh. And I'm Thomas. Should I also be the same? No, we're cousins. I
We're
don't have to be
cousins.
the
We don't have to
same.
have the same name. Nope.
Yeah. I rolled a 4. That's Blanchard.
Okay.
That could be okay. I'll copy that and see if I
Or,
can.
yeah, Blanchard, yeah.
Yeah.
Or on the company agent, it's Lamara.
Okay. I copied Blanchard.
Then we need
It's
a
gonna be
personal
good.
agenda, and the personal agenda should be from your last career, I think.
Yeah.
It's a D3 roll. Mine is, I once helped cover up a war crime no one must ever know. Oh, that's nice.
Oof. 5. So that's a 3. Oh, my personal agenda is you're a nice guy, but the company's blackmailing you to do its dirty work. Get even. I might be planning on skipping on this
Yeah, that's
assignment then.
cool. Yeah, but it's your chance to
At
get
the
away,
end.
too. It's your chance
Yeah.
to get away, right?
Exactly, getting away from them, and if I find something valuable on the way, I can sell it to the competitors and
Yeah.
make our new life for us in the outer planets.
Okay, so for buddy, we should put our other person. So Thomas, I'm just putting Thomas for my buddy. Rival, I'm
Yep.
just going to put a
I'm
dash.
gonna put
It's not going to
Alfie
come into
in.
play here.
Yep.
Did we roll for additional skills
Uh,
in the last term?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, but should we do that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things you do. No, we get a talent. No, we get a talent.
Yeah.
Let me just check
Yeah.
if we're doing. If you're not doing Lifepath, I want to see how many skills you start off with for someone of our ages, where we have -1 to the attribute. So 14. Yep, and then where's the age bit? Skills. We should have 10 skill points altogether. I'm definitely not up to 10. I'm up to 2, 4, 6. You've got more because you rolled favors, but I didn't get any favors for skills.
Yeah.
So we're missing.
Okay.
I think we're missing. We should have done it a lot more often, I think.
Okay.
So that's not super clear in the. I think let me make this suggestion. Let's roll for once for an additional key skill from the. We didn't roll for the new career. I didn't roll it for the Colonial Marines.
Oh.
Let's roll 2. Let's roll 2 for our new career.
True.
Roll 2 for the new career. It's a D3.
Okay.
Roll twice. I rolled a 5.
Yep.
And a 4, which is stamina and ranged combat. Oh god. So I'm up to 3 in stamina and a 3 in ranged combat. So I'm really good with the gun.
Yeah. I rolled manipulation and observation. Okay. I'm really manipulative.
And the cache is different, actually. Yeah. I'm just looking at that.
Oh. Okay.
Because that was the initial payout was the table I was using, but it says cache under the career is different. So I rolled a 5 twice. So I should have an additional 1,000 plus my original 150.
Oh.
Yeah. I think.
And okay.
I don't know. I'm just gonna give myself.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna give myself. Hold on. I rolled 200. I rolled a 5 twice, which is 250 twice. Then I had 400 from something else, I guess. Oh, because I think I made another roll. Oh god, I don't know. I'm just gonna give myself an additional 500, which I think makes sense because I remember rolling twice on the a 5 twice, and both the Roughneck and the Colonial Marine are D6 times 100. So, okay.
Okay. And I have 3,700. That's loads of cash. So I'm gonna hold there. Yeah.
So one more thing to do is to make a roll on the Lifepath random skill table twice.
Okay. Twice random. Was that the first life event? Do you mean, or no?
Yeah, on the life
No?
paths, there's a general skills table on page 286, 290 in the PDF. I rolled a. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm rolling the wrong dice. 35,
Posting.
which is. Oh, God, range combat. I'm at maxed out at 3, so I'll reroll that. 26 is mobility. Okay, it might come in handy. And
You said
one more.
290s in the PDF, no?
290 is the PDF page, or 286 is the actual page number.
Okay.
General skills at the top left.
No, there. Okay.
And I got heavy machinery as my second one.
Yeah.
And then
I got mobility and close combat. Whoa, I had a hobby. That's odd, but could come in handy.
oh, it says you gain 1 point in a random career skill when we do our career terms.
Oh,
okay. So
okay.
that's with anyway. We should have had 10 to start off with. In most, I don't know if I didn't see age in this PDF, but most of the other free league games that have a life path system or have an age stat, you take a negative to an attribute, but you get more talents and more skills.
Okay.
I think that feels about right. I don't think we should take more.
Okay.
Or do you think we should take one more skill?
I would think I'm gonna. I should take one less because I have a lot more skill points than you, and I have a 4 now in medical aid.
That was part of your life path stuff. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Am I allowed to have a 4 in medical aid though? Yeah, it was maximum of 5. They said that's correct.
No.
Yeah.
Maximum of 3 during character creation though.
Okay. Then I'll take away 1 from medical aid.
And that was rolled on the random table. I think one of them. So just make another random random skill test.
Yeah. Open that PDF. There it is. 56. Command.
Oh,
okay.
Cool. That works.
Yeah. That sounds. Yeah.
All right. And then the last thing is it says for the solo rules is actually we've put it up here. We get an extra talent. And I think we should choose one of the ones up here where it says ideal talents for a solo PC. We have things like fast reflexes, hardened, the last one, like the general ones. Fast reflexes, hardened, last one standing, seen it all, stealthy, and survivor. So if we go on to page 51 of the book, which is on page 55 of the PDF. That's where those general ones are. I'm going to go for last one standing.
Okay, cool.
I'm going for last one standing.
Uh-huh.
Because that's, you make a stamina roll, and my stamina's really high. Yeah.
Cool. I'll go back and see what the recommended one was. Standing, see it all, no. Hardened. Fast reflexes, hardened, last one. I'm gonna check what's seen it all and.
All right.
I'm gonna go for seen it all since my medic times.
Yeah.
I've seen really rough industrial accidents, so I think that's gonna be the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so my resolve is going up with 1 by 1, and that's fitting, I think.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we're done with character creation. Are you happy with your portrait, or do you want to change it?
No, I like him. He's not that charming in physical. Oh no, he could be good looking, even though a small smile there. Yeah, I like him.
I'm going to pick a different one because I'm not playing a kid. I have to pick somebody who looks like they were a Marine and a roughneck. There's some good ones. Whoops. There's some good ones here. I'm just going to pick one of the pre-gens from, I know one of Hope's Last Day or Chariot of the Gods, I think is where it came from. Or I'll pick one of these random career ones. Nah, I'm gonna go with this guy here. Let me find his little animated portrait too.
Yeah.
Bring that in, and then we're done basically.
So I see my character going from a fanatic cult member to be a fanatic company member, and then realizing he spent all his life with doing what the leader says, and now he wants his payback and his.
Well, he's realized that that he's being blackmailed now. Like all that stuff he did for them has just been for nothing. Yes. So. because you were a cultist, that's like maybe the betrayal hits you way more strongly than it would anyone else, right?
Yeah.
You're more likely to be to be obsessive about it. That sounds good.
I just change fanatism to something else.
Yeah,
that's the problem with fanatics. They don't really care what cause it is. It's just like it has clear rules and stuff. So, an easy enemy.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. There's my character.
Cousin Alfie. Yeah.
My new animated dude there. All right. We're ready to go. So, just the quick thing to mention to people, I've put up here. So one of the things in this solo section, after you create your character, there's a big list of mission types that you can pick from for like basically one-shot story seeds. And there's 6 in bullet form per way to play. So one for space truckers, one for colonial marines, one for colonists, and one for company reps. And although I was expecting to see 6 different ones per like group, a lot of them are bolted together where they look like they're 3 acts for a single event or a single mission. That might be patched out of the beta, but like for example, we went for Stowaway, which is with the colonists, and it says there aren't many chances for folks like you to get off world and seek greener pastures, but you've seized an opportunity, stowing away aboard a departing vessel. You emerge from your hiding place and find yourself alone. And then it says, massacred crew. You emerge to find a bloody scene. The crew of the ship is dead, leaving you as the only apparent survivor, or in our case, co-op, the only survivors. Determine who or what killed the crew and avoid becoming the next casualty. And the next one after that said, on the hunt. You are not the only stowaway aboard the ship, and you soon become aware of something prowling the vents and tunnels, hunting the crew and you. Discover what it is and live to tell the tale. So they're kind of all tied together in a kind of stowaway. Yeah, it feels very alien, doesn't it? We stowed away. We're kind of coming out to maybe get some food, and lo and behold, no one else is alive. They're all dead, violently dead, and the ship is in autopilot. You know. So we'll figure that out. But that's what we're going to be coming back to kind of look at with the, actually starting to play the game in solo mode. So we're taking a break here for about 10 minutes. We're almost to the halfway point with an hour and a half. So we'll do the second half of the game actually giving, kicking the tires, seeing how it plays in solo mode. So we'll catch you then in 10 minutes. I just realized I don't have I don't have an interlude thing that is alien specific. So I can maybe create one very quickly. And I could just throw up on top. Let me just see if I got something specific here. Pretty sure I do. I can pull up an image very quickly. Alien interlude.
I'm curious here.
I have the press assets from Free League, so I have like high res art assets from pretty much all their stuff. That is, by the way, that is a freely available link on the Free League website. You might need to dig around to find it. I'm not putting a link to it, but yeah, if you're really keen on the official assets, they have it for all of their games. Where am I here? I've got to navigate through my very full PDF folder of role-playing games on my computer. Ridiculously big. All right, here we go. Alien involved, and I've got press assets and interior art. So this should work. We're gonna go with Jackson Star, which I know is one of the colonies. I'm gonna go with this one here. Boom.
Curious.
All right. And we'll catch you in 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, let's take that screen down. There we go. And we're back. Okay, so characters are created. We've got our story seed for our scenario. And yeah, there's some interesting ways to start this off. So kind of what I wanted to talk with you about now, we just came up with this idea of let's go with the stowaway mission seed because it's kind of seems iconic. And we didn't want to have something really high action for this. I see the stowaway being fitting quite nicely with similar types of themes with like the first Alien movie, also like Romulus, and even Alien Isolation, the video game, which is really awesome. Where you're kind of like, well, just the way it's pitched is like you're on a ship that's deserted with lots of dead people, and you're trying to avoid or survive. So it feels very Alien to me, and
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I have to tell you, solo playing is completely new for me. I have never tried it, so I'm gonna ask all the stupid questions.
I mean, we're not technically playing solo, right? We're playing co-op, but it's similar concepts, so we'll definitely you'll get a little taster for it. Okay, so I think the first thing to do is to set ourselves in the scene here. So it talks about how we can kind of ignore the specifics where it's talking about there aren't many chances for folks like us to get off world. We don't really need to go a lot into backstory for this too. We just need to have in my opinion, we just need to have a reasonable reason for why we're stowing away fitting into our backstories. We've come up with that for you.
Yeah.
You're on this you're on this ship specifically to do something for the company. And remember, we're both working for a minor company, or you're affiliated with a minor company. I think for me, my minor company was probably when I was affiliated with as a roughneck too, maybe a different one. So maybe it's something like because you're based on the moon, maybe it's something like lunar with the word like lunar in it, like lunar technologies or something.
Exactly, yeah.
Or
Lunar Ventures or
Lunar Ventures. That's nice and vague.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
could be mercenaries. Could be nice petting puppies corporation. I don't know.
Yep, I like it. I'm just gonna change your career on your sheet to say company agent because that's the
last one. Yeah, that's true.
And we'll get rid of the appearance too. There we go. All right. Rival, you're not gonna have one for now. And am I your buddy? I guess, Alfie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't put that in. Yeah,
no,
you are definitely my buddy.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So
could my company want me to go on this ship and steal some information and send it via my data card back to them?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that basically means you need to get access to Mother, which is not going to be easy. And so maybe we're waiting until everyone on board has. Oh, hold on. Have this make sense. It's going to be like maybe this big ship is okay. Well, first of all, let's show people on the stream the size of this thing. It's massive. It's actually the one I found. This is from a Reddit post. So if you do on the Alien RPG subreddit, and if you just type in the word if you go to Reddit, find the Alien RPG subreddit, and then just do a search in that subreddit for Behemoth, and you'll find the post to it. Alternatively, in the Alien RPG subreddit, on the right-hand side, there's like a sidebar, and it has like mega threads or big posts, and there is an actual a pinned post called Maps, something like Maps Mega Thread or Maps and Ships Mega Thread, something like that. And the first comment in there is somebody with a Google Drive folder, and they have a ton of like specific for the Alien RPG, a ton of these sort of maps. So blueprints for both stations, colonies, and ships. And this was in there as well. That's actually how I found it. So this has actually 6 maps. You see 3 initially, and you can actually see one here. So the way I've set this up is in front is the standard blueprint, the map. And if I send it to the back, there's another map behind it, which is the vents, which look like that. So for each of these, we have both a vent map and a normal map. So if we want to crawl through the vents, we can do that. So this is a huge map. It's got these kind of 3 different levels for, one is for, as you can see here on the side, the crew, like the crew level, the engineering level, and the hangar level. And for that to make sense to me, you know, it makes me think that this is a colony ship. Again, I'm a little bit. I've watched Expanse again fairly recently, and I can't remember the name of it. But there's that there's that big Mormon ship or Jehovah's Witness ship.
Going it. Yeah,
and that's a huge colony ship, right? So I'm kind of getting, when I see the word behemoth and I'm thinking of this big ship, I'm like, well, it's got to be a colony ship because it's got to be that big. I'm not actually sure if there's a lot of.
You're much nicer. I get Red Dwarf in my head, but okay.
Oh God, Red Dwarf. No, my mind did not go there. So we might have to just kind of play around with the idea. It's got actual guns and stuff on it. I guess it's because of pirates and stuff. They probably have a lot of proprietary information or stuff on board. And I think maybe my thinking was, if we go to the engineering deck, the cargo bay right in the center, the cargo bays 1 and 2 are filled with have you seen Alien Covenant?
No, I have not.
Okay. In Alien Covenant, there is actually... It for me. Yeah, Alien Covenant has a ship. I think it might even be called the Covenant, which is a colony ship. And it's basically full of colonies, like 3,000 or 4,000, 5,000 colonists, plus a bunch of embryos, over 1,000 embryos. And the idea is they're heading off to a specific planet. Everyone's in hypersleep while they're traveling through space. And one of the David androids, which of course is Michael Fassbender's character, is in charge of maintaining, staying awake and keeping the ship running during the long travel through space. But anyway, I have a picture in my head of these, they're kind of there's two stacked layers, rows of hypersleep pods, hanging from a little hook kind of from the top. And they're so they're kind of upright. And there's a walkway between the two of them, and David kind of walks through and he puts his hand on a faceplate window, and it lights up the person inside, and he can see their vitals and stuff. But that I have that vision because I've seen it fairly recently, of there being these cargo bays have been repurposed as storage for popsicles.
Colonists.
Popsicles,
yeah.
So both Cargo Bay 1 and 2 are full of popsicles. And there's probably one, there's going to be a crew quarters on the crew deck, and they're going to be in hypersleep in a specific crew area, maybe 20 of them or something like that. We can just, it doesn't really matter where. It's probably also, let's say in the Habitation Center at the top. Habitation Center 1.
Yeah. That's number 1.
And both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2 have hypersleep pods in them for the crew. They're split between 2. And there's going to be an android keeping the ship running.
Yeah.
But we don't want to be stowaways on a ship that's going to be traveling for 10 years, right?
No,
to get to some random place. So maybe the ship is not yet full. It's making a stop somewhere else in the solar system to pick up its last batch of colonists. So it's taking off from its first bit, and we could say that the first this is my thinking. Cargo Bay 1, the bigger one, is full, but Cargo Bay 2, they're going to be picking up passengers on one of the other on the way. So there's going to be maybe there's a period of time, maybe not even in the Sol system, but one of the core systems. It's going to be stopping somewhere along there. picking up some more colonists before it makes its long trip. So our plan is to stay on board for the long length of time it's going to take us to get to the wherever it's going in the core system, which might be like a year or two. And we're going to have to probably kill the android, like take out the android. And you know, and maybe steal. The hangar has some like shuttles and stuff. So before everyone wakes up, we don't want to kill all these people, right? But we do want to before they wake up, we want to put it into like maybe into orbit from the like a planet we want to land on, and steal a shuttle, take it, and like escape. But in fact, maybe we want to do that before we leave the Sol system, so we're not on here for too long. Maybe we're waiting for everyone to go into hypersleep, and we're just gonna wait like a couple of days. Then we're gonna come out of hiding. We're gonna take out this this android. We'll do the stuff we have to do, and then at the next possible point. We're going to we're not going to re-steer it. We're not going to make it look like it's off course because that would be too suspicious. But when we get close enough to somewhere else, we're going to park it up and we're going to make our escape. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds perfect. Right. And the only instruction I have is that there is information you need to get in Mother, and perhaps a physical container of that information as well. Could be anything. They just wanted a...
I think what we should do... I think the thing that we should be doing is the card that you have. All you've been told is to plug it into Mother and nothing else. And you don't know whether it's going to... You don't know what it's going to... Like, you're going to find out when you plug it in what it's going to do. It's either going to copy stuff or it's going to run some sort of virus or whatever. Maybe it's going to hack Mother and like turn Mother over to Lunar Ventures. We don't know.
Lunar Ventures.
But Lunar Ventures are doing something dodgy here, and they want you to stick this. They want you to stick this into Mother. And looking at our map here, we actually have. If we go up to the top, I think. Oops, the crew thing.
Did I stuff that? Oh yeah. We have Mother somewhere.
Yep. We got Mother 2000 up at on the right, at the top and the bottom.
Yeah, there. Yeah, absolutely.
Which I guess good. If you look at the ops deck, and the cyber warfare deck, you kind of go through. It's this like you got these two like round bits with a space in the middle. I think it's that space in the middle. Like thinking about what Mother looks like in the films, it's got all these like light lit up like golden lights inside.
Yeah. I like that. And did I ask Alfie to join me on this because killing an android is not my strong suit?
Yeah. And you're offering to like split the fee with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna get big payout.
We're gonna get off the moon. Yeah. Exactly.
One thing I just thought of, if you want any more equipment, I think we should probably purchase that. We have a lot of money that we're sitting on. Well, you do anyway.
Yeah, okay.
It might make sense for you to have another weapon, especially if we're going to be taking out an android.
Yeah.
Because my bolt gun and my the one thing you need to know though is you only have 2 strength, so your inventory is almost full. The nap. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
No, not necessarily. Hold on. You've got this nap relief, which I think is actually a tiny item. So we'll put that in tiny items. Yeah. Because it's basically like medicine, right?
Yeah.
Nap relief. Or you got 2 of them?
2, yeah. That's I put the amount there. So 2 doses I have.
And you have also a data card, which is also going to be a tiny item. It's basically like a card, right? Like I imagine it like a retro 70s style. It's kind of like the size of a cassette tape.
Yeah. Betamax. Yeah.
Your surgical kit is size 1, so that's fine. So you've got a maximum encumbrance of 4 because it's strength times 2, right? I believe.
Okay. Yeah. Should we also calculate our resolve?
Oh yeah. We do definitely need to do that.
Yeah. And
so
health.
Resolve is wits plus empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead.
8, and I have +1.
I've got 5.
8. That's 9. I'm not
health?
Stressed. Isn't that strength and agility?
Yeah, one sec.
I think so.
I'm just trying to find it.
Or strength times 2?
No, strength times 2 is your encumbrance. I also just double check that.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's. I'm trying to see where it's at here. I didn't see it on the first pages of the character section. Resolve is health. There it is. It's right under resolve. Your starting maximum health equals your strength plus agility divided by 2. Rounded up.
Okay. Rounded up. That's very nicely. I have
and
health
resolve
of
is also
3.
sorry. Resolve is also divided by 2. Rounded up.
Okay. So
I only have 2
Cool.
resolve.
Oh, then that
No,
talent is really good then.
No, you've got 4 resolve, not 5. Oh, because you got a +1.
Yeah. Plus
Thank
1 for
God,
my seen it all. Yeah. So that talent is very good.
Okay, so I've got 4 health.
For stress.
You've got 3 health. Oh, rounded up. So I have 3 resolve actually.
Oh, that's good.
And I've got
I don't
4.
want the gun-toting ex-marine.
And the slash here with
that
your
sounds...
health, the second number is the maximum. So just leave that always at 3. And the one on the left is the current health. Okay, so
cool.
What are we gonna buy then? Yeah, so you've got an encumbrance of 4. I've got a maximum encumbrance of 8, so I can actually carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Cool. Should I have a small pistol as well? I might have.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got enough money. You can take a pistol. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have a VP70 MA6 service pistol.
I think I'm gonna spend. We have these stun pistols, which might be good against like electrostatic pistol, which would be good against an android.
Yeah. Okay. Where are those? That sounds better.
It's on the weapons list, just to the right of the character sheets, and it's like the 5th one down.
Oh, well, then you. Cool.
Why don't you take that because it's more
heavier,
expensive?
but I like that.
Yeah. Why don't you take that one because it's more expensive? I'm gonna get something a bit more powerful, but cheaper.
Cool.
I like the idea of a service pistol because I was a Marine.
Yeah, that's cool for you.
And I'm still technically like I'm on leave. I'm not actually like I'm medical leave. I'm not actually yeah. So that makes sense. I'm not going to take a big old gun with me. I need to have something that's easy to crawl around the vents with and all that sort of stuff. So that's minus $200. It's also nice and cheap. And even though I'm saying it's something I started with, I'll still pay for it. So that's a modifier of 2, damage of 3. No, damage of 2, I should say. AM.
Damage 1.
But 1 stun. Just put 1 S. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
looks good.
Yeah. S and M.
All right, and weight is half, so I'm gonna put 0.5 there. Hit the wrong button again.
Out of 1.
I'm back in.
And weight was half.
Yep.
No. Did that wrong. That's better. Cool. Right. I only have one shot in my pistol.
Perhaps I mean, we don't need a lot of firepower, do we?
No.
No. We're not planning on going to war.
This is just
exactly.
Exactly.
I'm going to take a combat knife as well. It's not expensive, but I think that makes sense for my character that I've got a knife too. I appreciate
Should I
we're
have
still doing
some?
character creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should perhaps get something more, but I think that it's better to just start play. I have some kit, and we have
There was one
there are
more.
computers on board and
You've got that.
stuff.
So you've
Yeah.
also got that skill that lets you have something for like that you didn't think about.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fun.
The one thing I did
Hey.
want to bring was I wanted to, because we're going to be crawling around in dark places, I wanted to bring a torch with me too. So I'll grab that.
Mm.
That's the last thing then for me.
I like it that the ex-marine has brought all the stuff, and the Copenhagen says, "What do we? Don't they have catering?"
Yep. Typical. Typical. There's no ammo on this thing.
And
Yeah.
we have eaten all our food we brought, right?
Yeah, I think we brought some rations with us. In fact, what I'm gonna say is we should look at how much rations cost, and we're gonna start with no rations in our inventory. We've eaten the last of the rations, and now it's time to come out.
Absolutely.
We're hungry. We've heard the android doing the rounds. We've not been found.
Yeah.
And then we'll start there. So let me just finish.
A prefab meal is $10, and water bottle is between $2 and $100. That depends on where you are.
Well, I'd say let's just reduce our cash. Both of us. Let's reduce our cash by like what's the number you think for like a week's worth of food?
For a week's food, so
or 10 days,
at least
10 days worth.
70. Yeah, $150.
Okay.
Is that okay?
150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds grand.
All right. So I'm sitting on 4 encumbrance. Not that it's probably going to make much of a difference this game. And you're sitting on. We got to put the crystal also. No, that's fine.
The crystal is down there. So
you're 1.75,
or
right?
should I put it in gear? Yeah.
No, I mean
exactly.
we don't really need to. I mean, often people. That's what I did, but it doesn't really matter. This is just a one-off. Okay, so we're good. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So, where are we at? I think we're gonna. We probably planned this to be maybe like on the furthest from where the android will be doing their patrols, right? So down on the hangar level.
Yeah.
Lots of places, big areas to hide. There's probably like cameras on the board as well. So if we look at the vent, I'm gonna pull the vent thing up. Just give me a second.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I think kind of around hangar 3 at the top, going to whichever hangar's at the bottom below it, and this middle section in the middle, we're kind of like maybe that middle vent area is it's too central. We're trying to avoid it in case the android hears us clanging around. So we're kind of maybe staying at the back of the ship near the engines, where there's like this like grid and stuff. Yeah. Maybe we've made our little our little whatever you want to call it, our little den. And it's nice and loud back there as well, which is maybe not so great for. I mean, it's maybe it becomes white noise, but it does mean we can talk and stuff without worrying too much about being overheard, because there's just a lot of ambient noise.
Exactly.
And
we happen not to be able to hear what happens on the rest of the ship.
Exactly. And
did I hear a gunshot? No,
I don't think we've heard gunshots. I think what we have to think about is that when we're starting off, we're coming out expecting to have to be sneaky to avoid the android. Where are we going to do that? Where are we going to be coming out?
Oh,
I think we want to make our way as quietly as possible up to the galley, right?
Yeah. And we want to do that in the vents all the way, or it's going to be horrible.
I mean, if you look at where how it works, right? If I bring up the vent thing, like the vent that is our den. If we go straight up, it comes out near the observatory on the crew deck at the back, and that's pretty close to the galley.
Yeah.
But there's no way out of the galley. We have to come out in the observatory. Is how I read this. Those big circular things with the grids are like where they go vertically like an Alien. The first Alien, they have those like those vertical shafts where they're kind of like you climb up the ladders, and then the rest are like climbing through. Although it does look like there's a little place to exit the galley there too. But I think I like the idea that we're going to come out of the observatory, and then we got to sneak our way into the galley, which is very close. So that's where we're going to find.
I
some
like
food.
that as well.
Okay, so let's do that.
And we need food.
And it's safe to say that we've not noticed anybody so far. There's been nothing else in the vents that we've seen. Right? This is where having tokens on a virtual board is a little bit annoying. And a virtual tabletop would be a lot better with this. A lot better with this. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
True.
Okay. So we come out here in the observatory. And we read before that well, not yet, because I think it's all nice and quiet at the moment. We haven't heard any signs of distress or anything. And maybe we're also expecting that the crew might still be awake too.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a shorter hop to the core system. They'll still be going into hypersleep, but they might be awake for the first like couple of weeks just to do some like paperwork or just to relax and stuff before they go into hypersleep. Yeah. So we're kind of being very careful.
And also do last minutes maintenance and stuff.
Sure. Yep. Just to make sure that the flight is starting properly. It's like, well, we're not going to go straight into hypersleep. We do have an android, but we're going to stay up for a bit. Maybe not everybody. Maybe there's like a skeleton crew that are staying up, perhaps. And this is where with solo play, we could actually ask the Oracle some of these things. And in fact, one of the things we could just do here is we could just say, if we're expecting a skeleton crew, we've already said there's about a crew of 20 on this ship. Let's just roll a d6. You can go ahead and roll a d6. This is the amount of skeleton crew that would still be awake, actually.
5.
All right. So a quarter of the crew complement are staying awake to do these last minute things.
Yeah. Okay. That's
well, we don't know that.
That's
we've been advised there might be some of the crew that are staying up. So try and stay in hiding as long as possible. But we're like bored out of our minds. We've been like a week in solitary confinement. Well, not quite, because there's 2 of us. But like we're getting annoyed with each other. We haven't showered. We both stink. We've been living off of rations and bottled water. And we're like, oh my god, we need to get to the galley. We need something to eat. And if they've gone into hypersleep already, I'm taking a shower. Like, let's kill this android and clean up, because I can't stand my own stench anymore. We've been like
toilet.
We've been using like a little container for a toilet as well. Like we've been crawling through the vents. We don't dare go too far, but we go to a certain distance, and we're like, defecating and stuff, and we're trying like have a lid on it so it doesn't like the smell doesn't like go out and give us away. So every time we have to do it, we're like taking the lid off this thing. It's like, oh my god, the smell. Yeah. Okay.
You are more used to it than I am, because
but even so, like
rough.
I mean, the Marines have toilets on their ships, right? So it's not like we're just.
Yeah, I was thinking about
like
your time as
as a homeless person.
As a homeless person.
Oh yeah, that's true. And maybe I was the one who thought of bringing something like that too. I was like, yeah. And I totally forgot about the. So maybe as soon as we started planning this, I was like going straight back into like homeless mode. Like, okay, we're gonna be living rough. We're gonna smell. We're gonna need to go to the bathroom and keep it tight. So maybe actually I brought along a chemical toilet of some kind, like a bucket with chemicals in it that will kind of do something, go towards like dealing with the smell and stuff. But it's still very gross, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. And I wasn't, but what did he have toilets? Oh, we can't use them, of course. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, they have toilets.
Hmm.
They have very nice toilets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, now
And
we're really hankering for a shower and a real toilet and real food or better food.
and I think our priority now is food. We're hungry, right? And so we're gonna stop first. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
go to the galley, but we're gonna sneak around first. We're gonna see if we can steal something from the galley. We're gonna see if we can tell if we can hear anybody talking. We're being super cautious about this. I don't want to bring in any of the systems of play yet because we're gonna keep this narrative to start off with. So for solo
Yeah.
game, we're gonna basically creep out, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna ask the binary response matrix, which is like a standard yes or no oracle. The first thing we're gonna ask is before we come out in the observatory, we're gonna stop and listen. Do we hear anything? We're not asking if there's something there. We're not rolling a skill check. We're just asking if we hear something. In fact, let's make a skill test first. Let's just do this like this. So we're both gonna make a observation test.
Observation. Observation. 2, that's 6 dice.
I failed.
Yeah, I failed too.
Do you want to push it? Take a stress and push.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Just to do the. I can push. I'm a bit more cautious.
Okay.
And now I have a success. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put
But
your stress.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll just move it like that. We got this little, just a little counter. We'll move back and forth.
Yep.
Okay. And remember, did you roll the stress dice with the second roll?
No, I didn't. I should have do that as well.
Yeah, because if it
And
rolls
that's
a 1,
4, so that's quite okay.
Yeah, if it rolled the 1, then you initiate a stress response. Okay.
Exactly.
Right. So the question we need to ask the game mother, so to speak, is do we actually hear anyone? Do you actually hear anyone? So you go ahead and roll a d6.
Okay. I roll a 4.
Which is
I
a yes.
hear someone, right? It's yes. Yeah.
You do hear someone.
Yeah.
And the second thing we're going to ask, the same question is the person we hear a crew member or a human crew member?
You roll for that.
Okay. I rolled a 6. Strong yes. That means not only is it a human crew member, we hear multiple human crew members.
Oh yeah.
There's somebody having a conversation,
and
I think with a strong yes as well, we can actually say maybe they're in the observatory.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's harsh. Mm-hmm.
And knowing about how the scenario is meant to start with something happening, maybe they're panicked.
Yeah.
Because something is. They're the last 2 survivors from the crew, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to go as quietly as we can. Remember, we're near the engines, which means it's covering up the sound of our climbing up these vents a little bit. We're still trying to be as quiet as we can. We get to the top and we're like, oh shit, they're right in the room we wanted to come out of. If we try and crawl past them through the vents, they're gonna hear us. So we just need to sit here until they go past and hope they can't smell us.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that smell?
Oh, yeah.
It's a very strong body odor smell.
Yeah. Suddenly, shouldn't we get a stress point for this? Both of us get stressed.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because we weren't expecting this. So both our stress level goes up. Yeah. Stress level goes up 1 for each of us. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna ask about. Let's go with the complex response matrix. You roll once, D66, and I'll roll once as well. You roll for the directive, I'll roll for the subject.
Okay. Yeah. Just moving about here on the. Yeah. I roll these. The lighter one is 34.
Escort.
I was directive. Escort. Okay.
Interesting. And I rolled a 52, which is outbreak.
Oh. What do we
I
think
think
there? Are they?
okay, let's have a think about this. There's something about escorts. There's
Yeah.
an outbreak. Um,
Mm,
maybe that's what they're talking about is that they've just realized that the company had them not as not we're being very loose with these terms. They're just meant to spark your
yeah.
imagination a bit. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe the escort is that they were carrying some sort of biological parasite, not a xenomorph, but a
Yeah.
biological
No,
parasite,
no.
and the company was actually
Mm-hmm.
going to use this colony as an experiment, as an experimenting ground for this pathogen or whatever. And
Uh-huh. Yeah,
unbeknown to them,
absolutely.
it's gotten out. It's gotten loose.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't know anything about it, but they're freaking out because all the other crew members have died. They're talking about like the blood and everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're worried
Yeah.
that they might have it. They might have contracted it. Um,
Yeah.
so that's what they're talking about. They're just panicking about it. They're talking about it. They're in the observatory because they have a feeling that the other rooms might be contaminated. It might be in the air. It might be on the surfaces. There's blood everywhere. It might be in the blood. They don't know enough about it, but they think it's from the company. They think the company has done this. They've heard of other companies who've done this in the past, right? Um, so they're in
Yeah.
full blown like
Absolutely.
paranoia mode. That's what they're going on about.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yikes.
what
Mm,
are we gonna do? I mean, I'm fully kitted up with weapons and stuff. I brought all my weapons with me because just in
yeah.
case the
Mm,
crew are around, just in case we need to defend ourselves.
mm.
You've got your
Should
stun
we?
weapon, but your stun weapon is being we
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
this before. Your stun weapon
Yeah.
is for the android. If I need to,
Yeah.
I'll try and
Absolutely.
like shoot it normally as well. But really, yeah, you've got one
It's
shot.
better for the Android. Yeah. So no, I'm not gonna use that. We're trying to be as quiet as possible, but still thinking and doing gestures and thinking about talking about what we can do. Should we pathogen and it could be dangerous? It's how about could we walk past them?
Well, the
Sneak
big
past
problem
them?
is if we have to get you to Mother, we have to go through
Yeah.
all the crew quarters and stuff. And it sounds like they're talking. I don't know what. Like we're just whispering this, I guess. Like we might
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
pass
yeah.
through contaminated areas. We might need to go down to the engineering and see if we can find engineering level and see if we can find any
Yeah,
like
protective gear.
protective PPE.
Yeah.
um,
Can we see them down there in the observatory? Do they have gear on them?
I think we can
Do you
see
think
them.
so?
Let's ask
Yeah,
the mother. I'll ask. Do they
yeah,
have protective gear on?
yeah. You ask.
2 is a no.
Hmm? So they don't. Oh yeah,
Maybe
back down to engineering. Or
to get back down to engineering, they have to go in like a lift. And somebody
hmm?
died in the lift. I don't know where the lift might be, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
they're trying to
Exactly.
figure out what to
Yeah,
do right now.
mm,
So maybe like
yeah.
the last person other than the two of them has just literally just died, and they're like not sure what to do.
Mm.
What's the name of their android?
So
What do you think?
oh
They previously had names like
oh, I'm
David
not.
and Ash and Bishop, and I know there's been ones
Mm,
called Rook
yeah,
and Knight and stuff like chess names.
yeah.
It could be kind of anything.
Joshua.
Joshua, sure. Yep. So they keep talking about Joshua, or they talk about Joshua, and
Yeah,
let's roll on the table to figure like to try and see what they're saying about Joshua. Um,
yeah.
I'm just looking
Do you
which one might be
do?
good to roll on. Let's roll on the directive.
Yeah,
The directive.
yeah.
Should I do it?
You yeah. You roll. Cool.
Okay, I rolled a 16. Betray.
Oh, too classic. Yeah,
Joshua
yeah,
Joshua has
yeah.
released the pathogen early,
Yeah,
maybe. Or
early.
maybe somebody
Yeah.
suspected him and he's released the pathogen now. Um,
Mm. Oh, yeah.
so Joshua's
They're
like
talking about. Yeah.
he's Ash, right? From the first Alien. He's kind of like doing something on behalf of the company. They've suspected him. Maybe they threatened to like shut him down, and he's lashed out. So maybe that's where they're hiding here from Joshua. They've not managed to take him down. Joshua has maybe killed. They say like Joshua's killed some people. He's released this pathogen. Yeah. All right. I like this. Okay. So now we're like.
Then I think Tom. Yeah. Should we help them?
Now listen. If we kill them, everyone will just assume it's the android. It's gonna be way easier just to kill them. Remember, I've like killed someone myself, and I joined the Marines, so I'm a bit bloodthirsty. I'm playing it that way anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm trying to be, can we just talk to them?
Hey, just make it more complicated. There's two of them. They're not armed. I hold my service pistol up. I'm like, I can take them both out before it's happening. There would be gunshots that would bring the android. I've got an idea for that, though. But I don't know. You think you want to try talking to them? Maybe we can talk to them at gunpoint, just in case.
Yeah. Or I start talking to them, and then you can try to, get in position.
All right. They sound really on edge, though. I mean, they might attack you. It might be better for me to get the jump on them, to scare them into submission first with a gun. And then you can come out and talk to them. But let me
talk to them afterwards.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I won't.
Yeah.
I unless I have to defend. If I have to defend myself, then I'll have to defend myself.
Yeah, of course. But please, let's do this as less bloody as possible.
I'm just remembering my one appearance thing is also wild hair. So I've got I'm like smelly like homeless man with wild hair like jumping out of the vent. They're going to freak them out.
Yeah, and I'm nervously wiping my spectacles as we're talking. Yeah, but we need to talk to them as well. No.
All right. So I'm going to roll for mobility, which is just to see if I can if I can do this quick enough to get the drop on them. And I'm rolling 1 stress die because I've got a stress there. So I've got a 4 in agility and a 1 in mobility. So I'm rolling 5 dice plus 1 stress die. As basically we're coordinating it. You're gonna open the vent, and I'm gonna drop down on top of them, kind of, with a gun. Like they're maybe directly below us. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Or just
Well, we can ask. We can ask Game Mother. Are they below? Are they below the vent? Because we're above them. Are they below us, directly below us, or are they off to to a side? So are they directly below us? A 1. A 1 is like a strong no.
Oh, you rolled. Strong no.
Sorry.
Yeah, definitely not. So, no worries.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop down. They're on the other side of the room, and maybe they're not even facing us. So my mobility roll.
I'm thinking they have they're looking out from a vent in the door, and they have a bank of computers between them. So if they are really scared, they could duck down and hide from you.
Well, they're actually hiding from Joshua, right?
Yeah, so but he's on the other side of the door.
Yeah, so they're facing the door, and where we're dropping is behind them. So I'm being the xenomorph here, dropping down behind them. So let's see how well.
Are we the baddies?
I'm gonna take a help die from you as well, because you're helping
Absolutely.
help me sneak up on them. So this is just to see whether I can get the drop on them before they realize I'm there. Okay, I didn't roll a stress thing, and I got a single success. I am gonna push it. I'm gonna take 1 more stress. Because I think multiple successes make more sense here. Even though I probably don't need it. And I got a stress thing. So I mean, I wanted that to happen.
Yeah. We need to show off the system as well, so that's fun.
Okay, so the reason I wanted to roll for more successes is because we have this multiple success table, and that's also kind of relevant here. I can feel whether I do this like in an intimidating way. It could actually be more intimidating or something like that. But I got the solo stress result, so I'm going to roll d6 plus my stress level, which is currently 2, because I pushed my roll and took an additional stress. Minus my resolve, which is 3. So I'm at a -1. So I rolled d6, -1. I rolled a 3. -1 is 2. Tunnel vision. All skill rolls based on wits gets -2 dice. That's not too bad. So I'm going to go over here where it says stress and panic responses. I'm going to put one on tunnel vision. Okay. So,
Cool.
But I succeed. So I drop down, and because I only got one success, they maybe just hear me as I'm thumping to the ground, and then like I'm coming up with my service pistol drawn and pointing at them. and
I'll jump down behind you if I can.
Yeah, I step forward and say, "Stay calm. If we wanted you dead, you'd be dead. We just want to talk." Then you drop down behind me, and I assume the first thing out of their mouths is, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah. You
roleplay you doing the talking, and I'll roleplay them. Let's try that way.
Okay, yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
We are we're guests on the ship. We're going with you to the first holdover.
What? You're not guests. What are you talking about? You're not. Wait, did Joshua start releasing colonists? Wait, you don't look like you've just come out of hypersleep.
We did a special deal with the company.
Okay.
And I will roll for manipulation.
And I think this is going to be a bit difficult. I mean, we're not meant to be rolling for multiple successes here.
Yeah.
But I like the idea, like playing with players, playing player-facing systems like Vazen and Tales from the Loop. Maybe we should say that you need 2 successes here to convince them.
Absolutely. And I don't get a bonus because this is not within Lunar Ventures.
No, this is a rival. Yeah.
Or is it?
Nope.
Yeah. So I don't get the bonus for that, but I have 5 dice and 2 stress dice.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I have 4 successes.
Wow.
And no stress. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm lying so well.
If we look at this multiple success table, then remember we needed 2 to succeed. So this is not strictly how Alien works. Everyone listening, we're kind of playing a little bit loose with the rules here. But we're both we both know how this works. So we're not going to break anything. You've got 2 extra successes, so we can apply 1 benefit per roll, even if you roll more than 1 additional. So you can pick one of these that's going to apply.
Yeah. I'm thinking that I'm really capturing their note, so they don't notice how Alfie is flanking them and preparing to perhaps do something horrible.
So what
do you think about
what's
that?
the result? What's the result there? Unnoticed.
Unnoticed. Perform an action with subtlety or stealth. It makes an encounter check facing an observation check by an NPC. -1 base dice will be the effect there. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that fit the story?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I hadn't really thought about was rolling for the NPCs, but this is not player facing, so we do need to think about that.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Or should we be observant, perhaps noticing an important detail or clue? Gain 1 base die on the next skill roll on that relates to acting on this information.
I mean, you rolled manipulation to try and calm them down.
Yeah.
So I would have said something like impressive or intimidating might have been the most obvious
best. Yeah.
Yeah. Thing, and I think maybe
I'm trying to be creative here. Yeah, impressive. Yeah, I will do that.
Or confident, reduce your stress level by 1. That might work. That could work as well.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Absolutely. I've done this before, and it works really well.
Yeah.
I'm confident, and
so go ahead and drop.
And should I be distracting? Yeah, I will. You did that.
I mean, we're not going to have any kind of mechanical benefit because you only have to choose one of those options per roll.
Yeah.
But you're definitely it's kind of like a blathering thing, right? Where you're distracting them with your words. They're they're kind of focusing more on you as you kind of step forward with your hands out, like, hey, blah 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 blah. And I'm kind of sidestepping a bit, as you said, to try and get like to flank them a little bit with my gun trained on them, and also so that you're not standing in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of like with that roll with 4 successes as well, you kind of managed to convince them somehow that we're company agent, that we're with the company.
And we're with one company. It's not just theirs. So I'm not technically lying.
Okay. And then they're like, okay.
Yeah.
So can you help us?
Yeah. We just need to get to Mother and get that android out of your hair.
Yeah, Joshua's gone crazy.
That problem with it, right?
He's killing the crew. He's probably on his way to kill us now, or he will be soon. He's probably looking for us right now. So they kind of glance over at me. You've got a gun? That's brilliant. But I've heard like it takes a lot to kill an android. Like they are tough. Like you have to get a headshot, I think, to really take them down, and they're very fast. They move super fast. We saw them kill somebody with his bare hands. He's like super strong. Like
hell. The company has sent us prepared. I'm hoping you are.
I like just kind of. I'm not pointing the gun at them anymore because I realized that they're on board. So I'm like, don't worry. This won't be the first android I've killed. Like all confidence.
And I was on my way of opening my coat and showing them the pistol, but I close it again and feel they don't need to know that.
Where's the last place you saw this? What was his name? Joshua? That's what I ask. And we're gonna make a roll. Why don't you make a roll on the section matrix D66?
Yeah, D66. It's 46. Section matrix.
Offices.
Where's that one? Then?
Offices or corporate suites. So where would that be? Offices or corporate suites?
Offices or corporate suites.
I like that being one of the habitation centers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with the.
Absolutely.
Let's go with the bottom.
Yeah. Over by the research center, perhaps.
Oh yeah.
Releasing stuff. Could that be officers?
He's taking one of the pathogen samples to the research center where he's doing something else with it.
Yeah.
He's incubating something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
That's
so
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll avoid that. That means okay. And then my eyes light up. That means if we go, I'm just trying to remember the layout. Like we've actually taken a layout of this with us. So we have we have these little blueprints with us. We know the layout. We've been memorizing it for weeks. We're like, so that means if we come out of the observatory and we head left, we'll go through the galley, right? Yeah, that's right. And I look at you. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So we'll go through the galley. Then we'll hit the medical center. And oh no, wait, to pass through we got to go through the center first.
Yeah, exactly.
We might need to stop in the medical center to get some supplies in case you said there's a pathogen or something. Yeah, but I don't know if there's anything in the medical center that can help. And we're like, well, let's do it because we're desperate to go through the galley, right? We need to go through the galley to get some food.
Exactly. Yeah. I was going to say that, but we need to pick up something to. Yeah. Well, I'm a trained medic, so I know what we need. I promise you.
Oh, brilliant! Okay, let's go. Yeah. You gonna lead the way? I'm like, yeah, I'll lead the way. Mm-hmm. And I'll look at you and I'll say, I forgot what's your character's name again? Thomas. Thomas, you might want to get your gun out too, just in case.
Oh, yeah. I'll pull it out.
And you bring up the rear.
Yeah, my shock pistol.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So, I think I don't know how much we want to go into the mechanics of this here. It's probably worth highlighting it for the stream.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Sorry about this.
Some sections. Yeah.
So although we're not playing against a xenomorph, it's worth highlighting that this is where we have there's this thing called stealth encounters and solo stealth and encounters it's called. And basically it involves what we're doing now, which is sneaking through different areas as we're trying to make our way past or through something. And there's like a whole series of things to track this. So here at the bottom left of our little whiteboard here, I'm sorry about it's. I think because there's like 6 maps loaded in here, even though they're WebP format, which is like less than a megabyte each. There's 6 of them, and it's just once I loaded them in, it slowed everything down a little bit, so it's a little bit laggy, and my internet's rubbish. So it's all this kind of stuff here. Mostly the stuff to do with here: encounter timer, sighting enemies, enemy behavior, the movement modes, and the escape modifiers, and also this encounter check sequence. So we're going to look at this encounter check sequence, and it says if we're moving into a new zone, we're going to choose our movement mode, whether we're doing stealthy, which is default, creeping, or rushing. And with creeping, it's basically like stealthy is just we're trying to be quiet. Creeping is like we're going extra quiet. We're kind of like taking extra care. We're looking around. We're trying to like just keep an eye on everything. And we're like being extra stealthy, kind of, right? But I think initially we're probably so hungry and maybe a little bit overconfident because we're armed that we're just going in the standard default stealthy mode to start. And we're gonna play this where every new zone is a new room.
New encounter, new check. Yeah.
So on this map, we're moving from the observatory. In fact, let's bring up these 2 people. Just randomly pick 2 of these icons here that look a bit different. So we'll go with this lady here and this dude here. All right. So they look a little bit different from us and look different from each other. It's easy to tell them apart. And they tell us their names are the lady's name is Sam. And the guy's name is what?
Conrad.
All right.
Conrad.
Sam and Conrad. All right. So I'm going to be taking point. They're coming. Whoa. I can hit Control Z.
Okay.
This is the problem with, again, having this thing as it is. In fact, I can lock this for now. I'm going to lock it just for the time being. There we go. It's going to be a bit easier. So we're going to be stealthing it in through this first one here. So if we go back over to the procedure, we see here it says encounter checks in stealthy mode. Everything's just there's dashes by everything. We don't get any bonuses because we're not going quickly and we're not creeping. We're just going in the default. So we make an encounter check using the encounter timer table. And so to set the encounter timer, it's basically a number of dice increases as we're exploring. And if any successes are rolled on it, it basically means that if any ones rolled on it, we're rolling stress dice. Any ones rolled on it, which is the facehugger symbol, the enemy's presence is shifting 1 step closer to us. So we're starting off with the stress dice at 1 with all clear. So we're going to come over here and go to timers, encounter, and we're going to start it off at 1. We're also going to have a enemy. How do we track that? From confirmed to closing. So we're starting it here at all clear. So I'm going to put that here.
Yeah.
Encounter, all clear. And the 1 stage closer is on this thing here. It's this bit here. Enemy presence, all clear, uncertain, suspected, confirmed, closing, near, and eventually we're going to get to encountered. Okay? So if we're making noise, if we're rushing or we're creeping, we're rolling, we're getting we're getting modifiers to the number of stress dice we're rolling for this specific thing. And again, if any ones are rolled, that means it's 1 step closer. So, do you want to roll the first one? The stress die? We just basically don't want to roll a 1.
Is it
just one?
A single one?
Single one.
I'm rolling. And I don't want to roll what?
A 1.
A 1. So what if it's it's bad if I roll a 1, right?
Well, it just means that they're getting closer.
Uh, yeah,
So
and
the
I rolled
number.
a 1.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So that means it goes from all clear to uncertain. So we think it's all clear.
Certain. Yeah.
We go out, we enter the first room, and we're not sure. Like, actually, it's all kind of dark. Like, the lights have been put off. And there's like some emergency lighting, but it's very, very dim. In fact, it was dim in the other room too that we were just in. But we're like, oh,
But now
it might be easy for him to creep up on us like this. So we need to be a bit careful here. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I guess we can think about setting a danger timer as well. So the danger timer might be so we don't want to double up here. The encounter timer is when it gets to like 6 past 6. When we get to encounter, then we're gonna encounter Joshua, right? And there's gonna be a fight with Joshua. So we have to think about whether there's any other kind of what other danger is involved here. There's a pathogen, right?
The pathogen.
So
perhaps.
we're gonna put here unknown pathogen, and the timer for that is gonna be the danger phase starts at 0. I think now we can put it up to 1 because it's getting dangerous.
I've heard of. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I've actually put the danger phase up here. So here it is, danger level. So we're putting the danger level up to 1. There's different phases as well. So if you want to run this as a one shot, then the phases mean the stakes are ramping up, and your danger level is going to keep ramping up until you get into the third phase, and things are going to be getting a little bit more hairy. But we're basically, it's still a low danger situation. We're not running into anyone yet, but it is dangerous here. And we're actually meant to make an event check. We haven't done this yet. We're going to start doing it now. Anytime we roll on the binary response matrix, we're meant to roll for an event check. I totally forgot about this.
Oh.
And the way that works is we'll make one now. Do you want to go ahead and roll a 2d6?
Yeah.
So 2 dice and add them up.
Okay. That's a 9.
A 9 is no event, so that's fine. But basically, we don't want to roll lower than a 5. So 2 to 4 means that there's going to be a danger event. But it also gets modified. This event check, I think it's modified. It doesn't get modified. Okay, there might be stuff that comes up later that modifies it, but at the moment, there's no event. So
shouldn't we have added 2 stress dice? No, from the enemy presence. Perhaps not.
No, for which die? For which roll?
Nope. The presence of the enemy, but perhaps that's not. No, sorry.
Not yet. No. Because
no,
they don't know.
Okay.
They don't know we're here yet. So we got here. So our timers, we've got this danger timer. And if you look here, it says we start with the stress dice here of 6. So we're starting this one at 6. And anytime I think we're meant to roll this at very specific points when it makes sense that there's a potential for the danger. And again, I think this makes sense that we've rolled this every time we're going into a new room because there could be the pathogen could be in here.
Yeah.
And for this one, as we roll the stress dice, I need to check this. I thought it was the same. For each one rolled on the stress dice, we shift the event proximity closer by 1 step. Okay, so the danger is getting closer and closer and closer really quickly, and then when it actually happens, it slows down a bit. Okay, that's kind of cool. So why don't you you roll the last one, I'll roll this one.
Yeah, exactly.
6 dice, and I don't want to roll ones.
Yeah.
I didn't roll a 1, so we're okay. This first room that we're entering is all clear, other than maybe Joshua is starting to get closer. Okay, so we have a look around. And it's like, okay, to get up to the front of the ship, we need to go straight ahead. But first, we're heading to the galley. So
absolutely, we're adding nervousness. So going into a new room, and stealthing still.
All right, and for this new
Cool.
room, we're going to be doing exactly the same thing. So we're rolling first on the uncertain encounter. So you rolled 2 dice for the uncertain encounter.
Yeah,
Or for
where
the
do you have
encounter
that
table.
encounter table? Encounter timer?
That's the one.
Okay,
Encounter timer.
encounter
We're currently at
table.
level 2, so you're rolling 2 dice.
2. No ones. No
Okay.
facehuggers
So
at all.
we stay at 2. That's fine. I'm going to roll for the danger for the pathogen again.
Yeah.
And this time I rolled 2 ones actually. And it says for each one rolled, it shifts 1 step. So we're now down to 4.
Yeah.
And it says approaching.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to change it from saying danger to saying unknown pathogen. And then I'm going to make it say here approaching. Like that. And here we're going to change it from saying encounter to saying we'll put it like this.
Joshua.
We'll say Joshua. Then we know it's an encounter, and this one we'll put it with a D to know it's danger. That way we just kind of keep track of it a little bit easier. Okay. So maybe there's some blood. Maybe there's some blood in this room, which is why it's jumped up 2 levels. Like we see some blood splatter maybe in this room, and we're like, okay, we're just be quiet. We haven't eaten in a while. We're really hungry. We just we need to eat something quickly. And they're like, what? Really? Right? Really? Now? Don't you think there's a risk of contaminating yourselves by eating something? And we're like, we'll be fine. Like our stomachs are like,
yeah. I say, no. I'm a medical professional.
So I think because we're going to spend extra time in here eating, we have to make these 2 rolls again.
Yeah.
So you roll
absolutely.
I think we keep rolling this way. We've been doing this. You're rolling for Joshua and I'm rolling for the pathogen. All right. So go ahead and roll your 2. I'll roll my 4.
Joshua is moving. Joshua is moving.
1 dice or 2 dice?
I rolled 1.
1.
I rolled 2 dice, but I only rolled 1.
Okay.
1. Yeah.
So I didn't roll.
It's not suspected.
I didn't roll any ones just now. So suspected. Did you say?
Good. Yeah, it goes to suspected.
All right. Maybe we made a bit of noise. Yeah. While we're going through the cupboards or trying to find something to eat. And that's we're spending some time in here, and these timers are ticking by. Okay, but we finally get some food. We're wolfing it down as quickly as we can, and because we're hungry, it is literally like shoveling it in.
Exactly. Yeah. One of the packages, I'm wiping off some blood and opening the plastic package for some biscuits or something. I'm just.
You're a medical professional. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And canned water going glug glug glug, crushing at a bottle. Yeah.
Should we? I think we should also make another roll. We should roll in the salvage mate. We're going through the cupboards, right? Let's roll on the salvage matrix. Let's both of us roll once on the salvage matrix to see if we find anything particularly interesting in the cupboards here.
Absolutely.
It's to the right of the map.
Where did you have that?
To the right of the map.
The right of the map. Oh.
Salvage matrix.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. First, we have to make an observation check when searching an area. That's where it says searching and scavenging. Yeah. And it says, if you are generally searching for useful items, use a salvage matrix to reveal what you cover as follows. And then we roll to see how many successes we get on observation. So we'll both roll for observation. Remember our stress levels. You've only got 1. I've got 2.
Yes.
And I only have 3 normal dice for this.
2 and 1.
And what is my tunnel vision means my wits goes down 1, doesn't it? We just said.
Oh, yeah, it does. Exactly.
And this is a wits roll. And I get minus 2 dice.
It is.
Minus 2 dice.
Minus 2 dice.
So I'm rolling 1 skill die and 2 stress die. I'm not gonna find shit.
Ooh.
Nope, I don't find anything. But I didn't get any 1s either on my stress, so I'm okay. How'd you roll?
I have 2 successes, no 1s. So all right. I do find something then.
It says here number of successes rolled on this table. 2 says to choose a common item on the salvage matrix or roll for a rare one. So you can either choose something common or you have to decide that now, which is the first column, or you can roll on the rare salvage column to see if you found something rare. I'm not sure the rare makes a lot of sense in the galley.
Exactly. I was exactly going that way. I'm going to choose something from the common. And how about
It's dark. Maybe a
hastily
flashlight.
scrawled message that. Yeah, a flashlight. I found a flashlight, or
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Oh,
I
I
was about
like the story points of scrawled message or faded photograph, but it's gonna be better off with a flashlight.
Well, hold
Oh,
on, hold on.
mm,
We have this, and we can do this as
mm,
well because there's already blood in here.
yeah,
We have this anomalous environment
uh,
matrix a little bit to the right. Let's do that for the next room we go into,
yeah,
and there might
yeah.
we can
Okay.
maybe have
Mm,
something like that
mm,
happening. So we have this big like
yeah,
habitational center coming up next as we move through the galley,
mm,
um,
yeah.
and
Cool.
this has got like a table. It's like a recreational room, for people to chill out, where they
Mm,
can like sofas. There's like a television sort of thing, where
mm,
people like they make their food in the galley. They might eat in the galley. They might
yeah.
take it through here and like just relax. So let's both of us roll on these two tables again. First of all,
Yeah.
for the timers.
Oh,
So I'm rolling for the
yeah.
pathogen 4
Joshua
dice.
is not moving.
And the pathogen is also not increasing. And why don't you roll a d66
Mm-hmm.
for this other table, the anomalous
Yeah.
environment matrix.
Environmental matrix. 41. That is enigmatic machine.
So there's a machine in here that shouldn't be in here.
Yeah.
And Joshua set
Yeah.
this up.
Yeah. Is that pumping out some special air?
I have an
Or-
idea. I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if
Oh.
it's a these like glass cylinders that have like specimens in them?
Yeah.
What if there's that set up? And I don't want to go too dark. I was thinking first like a human embryo. Might be a bit too grisly.
But,
Might be a bit too grisly.
yeah.
But what if there's something like swirling inside this, like this? Again, I've just recently watched Covenant, where there's this like the black goo. But what if the black goo? There's something to do with the black goo or something similar. Like there's something dark swirling, and because it's dark as well at the moment, there's this glass canister placed on top of the coffee table in here, and it's a machine. It's got like there's like dials like lit up around it. It's actually lighting up the room because all the rest of the lights are off.
Lighting up.
And
Oh, yeah.
but we can't tell what's inside. There's something swirling darkly inside, and even maybe the fluid that's in there is also a bit murky. And we all kind of approach it and looking at it like, what is this? And we actually ask, what is this?
Yeah.
And of course, Sam and Conrad have no idea. Like, well, this wasn't here the last time I was in here. I don't know.
Or should we roll for if they know something?
Let's do that. So you make the roll, a single d6.
Yeah.
Do they know?
D6.
And we have to ask a question as well, that with a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
And the question is,
Yeah.
do they know anything about this?
Yeah. And I rolled a 3, so they don't.
No. Okay.
So, no.
No. This must be Joshua's doing. Okay. Well, we're like, all right. Well, we're on a mission here. We need to get to the medical center. We need to get you some stuff. So this is where I'm gonna stay in this room where we are right now to keep guard. You're gonna go.
Okay.
You're gonna go into the medical center.
Medical center.
These two, maybe these two are kind of like halfway with you. They're kind of a bit nervous, and I'm kind of like here keeping an eye. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but we're both gonna make
finding
these
a
rolls.
vending machine, or
Well, we're gonna make a bunch of rolls now. So we're both rolling for our timers. So you're rolling 3 dice. I'm rolling 4.
Ooh.
I rolled 2 1s. Not good.
Yeah. I rolled a 5, a 5, and a 6, so no runs for me.
Okay, so nothing to do with Joshua, but the pathogen is definitely increasing here. So we've jumped up. The danger timer has jumped to looming, right? So maybe because this is the medical center, there's also like he was also getting some equipment from here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why is that working? Hold on. There we go. Looming. The danger is looming. This pathogen.
Yeah. Is there one of these machines more, perhaps? And in here, it's actually opening up or something like that. It's starting to machining, opening details or.
I'm gonna roll a die. We're
something
gonna
like
ask.
that.
Oh, and we asked. Sorry,
Yeah.
we forgot something. You rolled before to ask a yes
Oh,
or no question, and we didn't do the event check. So let's
yeah.
do that quickly.
Okay.
So I'll do
We
that
need
this
an
time.
event check
Two
then.
d
Okay.
6.
Yeah. Yeah.
I rolled a 4,
Yeah.
which is bad. 4 is roll 1 danger event and
Oh.
danger level goes up 1. So let's put the danger level up to 2. Still not super high. Still in the low until it gets over 3. Once it gets to 4, we get into medium danger, and we're rolling for a danger event. So we roll a d66. You go ahead and roll a d66.
Yeah. Okay. I'm rolling a 33.
Faction.
Ah.
Okay. And then we have here, we rolled
Yeah.
2d6 plus the danger level. I'll roll that. 2d6 plus the danger. Our danger
Yeah.
level is 2. I rolled a 6,
Yeah.
so plus 2 is 8. So it's under that event detail 2 to 10. Antagonistic faction revealed.
Oh.
Interesting. So what is that going to mean here for this room? Maybe there's something.
Yeah. Oh, in this room. Yeah. Do we see? Yeah.
What if you mentioned like what if there's another machine, one of those machines in here?
Yeah.
Maybe there's one that isn't that's like open that hasn't been filled yet. And it has there's like packaging for how it's been brought in, and the packaging is for a very specific organization. Maybe maybe this isn't a Wayland-Yutani ship, but it's a Wayland-Yutani. Yeah. There's like a logo of Wayland-Yutani on the like packaging that this thing's been packed for.
So so Joshua is a plant from Wayland-Yutani as well.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And maybe like Conrad comes in here, like just peeks in the door and he sees it. Or you like point it out to him and he's like, Wayland-Yutani? Oh, this is not good.
I thought you were. No.
Yeah, which
I thought you were an. I'm not that good at the company names.
There's on the Lifepath. There's a bunch of them. LaSalle Bionational. No, let's. Yeah, that makes sense because LaSalle Bionational are they're like a biotech firm and they want to do the experiments, right? Does that make sense? And Wayland-Yutani are somehow like maybe they know something about this or maybe they're who knows Wayland-Yutani are involved here. Joshua must be a Wayland-Yutani plant, and we're not even with either of them either. This is like we're a different one. So okay, all right.
We have dropped into the big leagues now, and we are shocked. And I think I will take a stress point for that because I am not prepared for this level of game.
If you want to take more stress, sure, yeah. And we need to make a couple of rolls. I'm gonna roll one. You're gonna roll one. Why don't you roll your observation skill again to see if you find any salvage in the medical room? And I'm gonna roll for the anomalous environment matrix, which is a 64, which is a strange altar.
Oh, 2 stress dice. Oh, 1 stress point and 1 success. Okay.
1 success means you get to make a roll. You make a roll for a common item, so you don't get to choose it. You have to make a roll for it.
But I should do the stress roll first, right? The stress.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, of course.
Response roll. So a D6 stress level and resolve. My resolve was 5. I roll a 2 plus 2. That's 4. That's -1. I'm keeping cool.
Yeah. So you get to keep your success. Yeah. So keep your success.
Yeah.
And you get to make a D66 roll on the salvage table.
Yeah. Ooh. 65. I don't know if that's good.
65 is a utility knife.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of like a medical, not quite a scalpel, but yeah.
A bigger.
Maybe it was used to open the packaging for this box.
Yeah.
The strange altar. So I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could it? Maybe
and this is
Joshua
also in the
is a
room
bit.
I'm in then. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Is that in the room I'm in, or do you find that in your room?
It's meant. I kind of was
Okay.
assuming this is the new room you were in.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
again. Again, you haven't seen Alien Covenant. In Alien Covenant, David
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
he's the android from Prometheus, and he kind of goes a bit loopy, and he has this like shrine to all sorts of stuff in his like where he's been living for whatever 10 years on this planet. So
Oh,
maybe Joshua has
yeah.
also started like maybe we don't know why. Actually, we don't know why. I'm not going to start feeding information to this.
Mhm.
But there's some sort of
Yeah.
weird like the way that he's set this stuff up, it's been done in a way that it looks like
Yeah.
it's been arranged in a certain pattern, which is looks a bit. I
Okay.
mean, the whole situation is
Yeah.
bizarre, but he's arranged things in a
Yeah.
certain pattern, and maybe there are like some dismembered body parts in here that he's arranged in
Yeah,
a
I was
certain
thinking
way.
about that. Yeah, he's arranged pieces of the crew around
Yeah.
the machine to feed it. Yeah,
Or maybe
and
we
I
don't know
looked
if it's
down
to
and
feed it
it's
or whatever,
uh,
but that's his
yeah, yeah,
altar.
but whatever. Yeah, but yeah, and I look down at and I look over at Conrad. Is is that is that human thumbs?
Let's ask the I was gonna say let's
Yeah.
ask the mother. Does
Yeah.
Conrad lose his shit when he sees this? And I think
You're
that there's
wrong.
a strong possibility. So we're gonna do. I've created solo
Yeah.
games that have these similar tables. So what we're gonna do here is when the likelihood is high, we're gonna roll 2 dice and keep the stronger one, or the higher die. That's
Mhm.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
advantage in D&D
Classic.
kind of. And I rolled a
Yeah,
5 and a
yeah.
6. So he
He's
definitely that's a 6 then. He definitely strong yes loses his shit when he sees like
yeah,
dismembered. I mean, his crew. It's like his
yeah,
like adopted family kind of have been dismembered and
yeah.
arranged. He loses his
I-
shit.
On one of the toms, there's a thumb ring he really recognizes as well, and it's horrible.
Let's have him roll for a panic response. And I think
Yeah.
instead of doing like the stress level, let's assume his stress level. I'm gonna roll a d6 for his stress level, just randomly. He's got a stress level of 4. So why don't you roll a d6 plus? Why don't you roll the d6 for his panic response? It's not the stress response.
Yeah.
This is the panic response. We're gonna add a 4 to it.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
Yeah. Then it's a 4 plus 4. That's 8.
So seek cover. So he's freaking out.
Yeah.
He wants to run away and just
Yeah.
hide.
Mm. Oh, and he's loud, right?
Yeah, because the next thing is he would scream. So
Yeah.
he's just trying to run
Yeah.
and hide. He's not running
Yeah.
back the way we came. I don't think that makes much
Ooh.
sense. I think he's gonna run like in the
Yeah.
corner here, like in this corner here.
Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
And I think because she's witnessed it as well, I think
Mhm.
she needs to make a panic level. I don't think she has a 4. Let's say she's. I'll roll for her as well.
Yeah.
Her stress. She's got a 3 level
Yeah.
stress. Can you roll a d6 for her as
Yeah.
well?
And I rolled a 2, so that's a 5.
On your own, you cannot give or receive help. So maybe she's not really freezing up, but she's kind of just like, okay, I gotta keep this together. I gotta keep my shit together. But she's not helping anyone right now. Okay, all right.
Exactly.
I like this so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely. I grabbed a knife and some general medical stuff because I said we had to grab something. So perhaps an oxygen mask, that's not going to help us, but I grabbed something of that and come out with that stuff.
okay. We're gonna make our way
Hey,
back.
Alfie? That's a weird thing in there. Don't go in there, but it's
I'm still
weird.
kind of like keeping an eye on the door. I was like,
Mm.
yeah, this whole thing's a bit fucked up. Come on, you done? Let's keep moving.
Yeah, but Alfie, I saw
What?
packaging from Weyland Yutani in there, and they should not be on this ship.
Fucking typical. Well, we can't do anything about it. Does that mean there's Weyland
They're in
Yutani
the big
operatives
leagues
on board
now.
as well? Or do you think
Probably, yeah.
synth? You think the
Probably.
synth is one of them, like a plant?
Yeah, either corrupted by them or a plant by them. I think so.
All right. Well, let's just keep going. Hey, I saw that. What was his name? Conrad. He's just went like running into the corner over there. You might want to check on him.
Oh yeah, I'll go
and
up
we
and,
rolled.
try to calm him.
We rolled to see if what we forgot to do. We rolled to see if he lost his shit. We got a strong yes, and went straight to the panic table.
Yeah.
We didn't roll for an event.
Oh
yet.
yeah, we didn't add.
So why don't you make a 2d6? Make a 2d6 roll for that.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 7.
So no event. That's fine. So nothing else happens.
Oh,
I think it's fair to say that we need to spend a bit of time to talk him down. He needs like a turn to lose some of his stress. So we'll say while that happens, we're gonna roll for the 2 timers.
Yeah. And it's let's see here, encounter. I'm rolling for that. It's suspected.
3. Yeah,
that
3 dice.
3 dice.
You got one. All right.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Well, we're Joshua's getting closer. We don't know where he is exactly. Confirmed.
Do we hear?
Confirmed.
Do we hear steps? Yeah. So we hear him in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear steps.
Yeah.
From ahead of us.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
hey, I think he's coming.
Oh no.
We need to get cover. We need to move back somewhere. Like we're gonna. I know we're gonna be in a corner, but we also know where the grid. We know where the vents are. I'm gonna bring up the vent map very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I've got the wrong one here, don't I? One sec. No, this is right. So we're gonna pull this backward. Yeah. All right.
So yeah, let's go up in the vents and go over to the torpedo bay. That's a way around, isn't it?
Yep. I'd say the entrance. I guess there's ways to enter the vents on like the sides of the like. There's like vent gratings in all the rooms, perhaps. Maybe not overhead. So we'll just say like there's that white spot there. So we'll say like let's try and get them in. And while we're doing that, I think we should roll again on these not on the
Did you roll for the pathogen?
I did, and I got 2 5s, so we're fine. But I think we should roll for Joshua while we're trying to get them in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm saying you go first to show them where it is. You go first, and then I'll take the back because if he's coming, I can take a shot off.
And it's 4 dice now, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're safe. No one's. He's not coming closer. At the moment.
Not yet. He's nearby though. Okay. So everyone gets in the vent, and we basically start climbing our way through. And I think, should we treat the vent as an area too, or not? Let's not. I think
is that no? Let's not. Yeah, exactly. We just did that. So
we make our way
to the torpedo beta.
Well, let's ask if anything happens on the way to the torpedo bay. So why don't you roll a d6?
Oh.
And I'll roll a 2d6 for the event. Okay.
I rolled a 1. That is an strong no. Absolutely not.
So nothing happens on the way. So in fact, we're very sneaky and quiet as we're doing this. I rolled a 10 on the event table, which is here. No event, so we're fine. We managed to kind of sneak our way through there. And we pop out in the torpedo bay, which is where you said you wanted us to go. And I'm happy with that too. We don't want to be in the vents for too long because it's kind of hard to to defend ourselves.
Move around and be quieter. Yeah. Now we need to go up into the center and then
over to
through the galley of the mother. Yeah.
So we're gonna roll for the torpedo bay. This is a new room.
Yeah.
So over to the timers again. We're both gonna roll.
Yeah.
I didn't get a 1, so
it's
staying.
Nope.
Okay. So
I didn't either. We have shaken him a bit, I think.
Well, we think we have. We're feeling confident here.
Yeah.
Are we gonna search the torpedo bay, or are we just gonna we need to just move quickly?
Move on. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna say that. We don't.
And I think now that we're kind of we're in this area, we're gonna be doing the rushing movement mode, which means the encounter checks, which is your encounter check, you're rolling an additional die for that. Okay.
Okay.
And the danger timer checks, which is what I'm rolling, is 1 dice less. So the stakes are going up for us. All right.
That's
we're
nice.
moving into this next room here. And let's just make those rolls. So I'm rolling -1 and you're rolling +1. So you're rolling 5 and I'm rolling 1 die.
Yeah. Oh. 2 dice. 2 ones.
2 ones.
He's getting.
So we're up to 6.
Yeah, he's hearing us now. Yeah.
So that was not good. So that means near. He's nearby. All right.
Yeah.
But we're rushing.
One more and we're encountering him.
We're rushing to this middle section, this round middle section.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like running through. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we might come into contact. So I'm going to roll 1 die for the pathogen.
Yeah.
I got a 1. So it goes down to a 1.
Oh, no. Okay. And I'm rolling 5 still. No, I'm 6, 7.
You're rolling 7.
Or 7.
If you get a single 1, then we're going to encounter Joshua.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming around the corner.
Did you get a 1?
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Got 2 ones.
All right. So that means encounter now. So Joshua is now
he's stepping into the room, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pathogen one is on imminent. So maybe we can say that there is this round central room there's a lot of dead bodies in here. And the bodies looked a bit fucked up. There's like I don't know. Like they've kind of like they've been kind of like exploded somehow. Like part of the body has been like maybe not like a chest burster, but like maybe like their ribs have been like pried open or something. Like something has exploded out of them.
Okay. But I was thinking of them. They're swollen and cracked, so they are. With, I like that too. With black lines over. So parts of them bursting open, and it's not always the chest, but cheeks or arms and
Yep.
Ugh. And all the thumbs.
Disease room. Well, we know what they're all in the medical room. They're all in the medical center. All the thumbs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and I think we're gonna stop here because we've hit the end of our time. And I don't want to do a whole combat encounter with. We would so basically, if we were playing this longer, we would now start a combat encounter with Joshua. What we would do is we would pull up the stats for an android, which are in the book for an NPC, and you would play it like a scene by scene combat with a statted out NPC where you're basically rolling for them and rolling for you and the other people. In fact, it's not quite the case because solo combat does actually simplify things a little bit. And if I just show that before we end here. So it does actually talk about how you're doing initiative and how you're rolling for the NPCs and making decisions for NPCs and that sort of thing. I think I remember reading somewhere, I can't remember where, that there is a way you can kind of... I think it's with this enemy behavior and citing enemies. In that area, there was a little bit more talk about how you can handle enemies during like conflict. So, that would be kind of maybe an interesting...
interesting thing to do some other time.
It might be an interesting way to look into that. But again, this is meant to just be a brief look at the solo rules. And I like the fact that we were kind of dipping into the timers because the timers do feel like these are procedures to handle someone sneaking up on us, right? Without having to track somebody on a map the whole time. It's like somehow he knew we were heading, so he turned around and went to the main room when we thought we'd lost him. There's this pathogen where we might be infected with it. That's also something that's kind of creeping up on us. And this is how these timers work. In addition, we've been able to showcase how kind of this sort of like exploration element works with the section matrices. We didn't roll for as much as we maybe could have because you could basically come in here without a ship map and you could just draw like squares and lines to be like, okay, this is a corridor, this is a room, and do like just draw a very rough grid type of ship. And you're writing in as you go with what kind of room you're encountering. Like, is it, and you're rolling for the section matrix, the access matrix, those sorts of things to figure out what you're finding. Oh, and I just saw we should have been rolling on the environment matrix, not the anomalous environment matrix. But it's cool that we came up with a strange alter. So this was not meant to be a one shot with closure. This was meant to be a preview of the rules of the solo rules. and how they work, so maybe you can get a bit of an idea of how they work. And again, I need to stress this very clearly. We're looking at a beta version of the rules, so they could be changed by the time they get printed. I'm expecting certain things like the in the missions for solo play. They had, as I said, there's like 6 bullet points for these different missions per what would you call it, like theme, whether it's space truckers, colonial marines, frontier colonists, or company reps. And some of them don't make sense on their own. They follow on directly from the mission before it. And as I said before, a lot of them feel like they're 3 like acts for a single mission. And I don't know if that's deliberate, because the wording of the section around it makes it sound like there's 6 individual like mission seeds, but in fact they're kind of a little bit play into each other. So that's maybe feedback I'll give back to Sean, who I happen to know, to see if it maybe needs a little bit of clarifying in the text before it's out of beta. But yeah. I think this is really fun, really cool idea of taking Alien, taking the element of like sneaking around and knowing that there's someone sneaking. Okay, there's not a xenomorph here. There's an android, like a homicidal android, which is still kind of the same thing. It could have been a xenomorph. It could have been anything. And you can have these different timers running simultaneously, ticking up or ticking down. And yeah, it's kind of a very kind of cool way of handling things. What are your thoughts on this? I know it's your first time kind of looking at how solo rules work with this sort of thing.
I like it. I like it a lot, and I do like the story building part of it. You could use the same techniques to write a short scenario as well for yourself. Just checking how a group could move through, or a player could move through an area. And it was a really fun experience, and I also really like the story, making the character through life choices, and that's and roles. That was fun.
Which we should say isn't the Lifepath stuff isn't necessarily solo specific. That's for anyone can do it.
No.
But yeah, it is new for this.
It felt much like it's a fun way to do it. And sure. I think I really like that you had prepared the map, because it felt like our characters were prepared. We didn't go into we didn't know the situation. We knew that beforehand. We had the maps, and I liked our banter talking about how we prepared and all that. It was super fun. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a fun little one shot to do, because we're not doing Household this week. And hopefully it was useful to some of you out there watching. Let us know in the comments if you found it useful, if there's anything specific you liked or didn't like about the either this episode or the solo rules that we've been highlighting. And again, as I said before, I'm going to give myself a little plug here. I am planning on restarting my Patreon, which I had run a few years ago and then put on a hiatus. And I'm going to be doing something similar to this once a month, probably starting around maybe, I don't think November is going to happen, but around maybe December, January. I probably won't be doing it co-op with someone else. I'll probably be just doing it pure solo. And I'm only going to be releasing those videos. They're going to be streams like this, like three hours long. Looking at a solo game, a different one every month, creating a character, and then just giving it until I run out of time, like just starting a scenario. Just like we just did today. So if that sounds interesting, I'm only going to be doing those videos on Patreon. I might be doing some like shorts, like summaries of them, teasers of them, trailers for them, and releasing them on my general YouTube channel. But if that's something you're interested in, then check out my Patreon. I haven't put a link to it in my description yet. I'll do that now. And you can join at the free level without paying anything. And that means, and I'll be like posting free posts that the public can see, to let them know what's coming up. So if you want to keep abreast of that, if you think there's something you might be interested in the future, then find the link to my Patreon and take a look. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. No, we won't. Yeah, go on.
No, we won't. We're
Go on,
going to be at
Rasmus.
Essen. We're going to be at
Yeah.
Essen, and we're not going to be able to play in 2 weeks' time, sadly. But if you're going to Essen, we both are going to be in the Free League booth and working for them. So come by and say hello if you know us.
The whole convention.
Or even if you don't.
So
the whole convention, most of us.
Yeah. If you want to meet us or talk to us about Free League games, we're going to be wearing Free League t-shirts the whole convention, other than our lunch breaks, and selling Free League books. That's actually how Rasmus and I met. We both worked the Free League booth last year, and just hit it off. So, all right. So we'll catch you in 2 weeks.
To Joshua, thumbs up.
Does that mean 4? Because he's holding 2.
Exactly.
So not in 2 weeks, but in 4 weeks' time, if you follow the channel, we'll be continuing our household campaign. But until then, thanks very much, and catch you later. Bye-bye.
Later. Bye-bye.
All right. And this is where I'm trying to figure out where the point is to stop streaming.
Stop. Yeah.
And I think there we go.